Right, and we are live now. Hello there, I'm James. Today I'm joined by Matthew Jones.
Oh yeah, again.
And today just going to be setting up an advanced MX 4400 panel. It is a small case 4400, so it's not one of the extended. I think they're the 4400 LE, if I remember correctly. It's the big case version. It's got 50 zone LEDs on it, key switch and a printer. So
50.
I'll show all of that in a minute. So I'm going to be putting on Apollo devices. So we've got Chubb XP95, just standard XP95 call point.
With a glass.
No, with
That's
resettable.
a resetable. It's unbranded.
Yeah, it's because that one's branded as Channel Safety Systems, so it's not really XP95 thing.
But they
Got
usually
the
brand those as well with channel safety systems.
I don't know. It's just no branding. I've got one of the new Apollo Discovery sounder bases, so that'll be quite interesting to see what that does on this panel. Got CTEC Discovery wall sounder with a VAD. Got quite a few Expert 8 bases. So you've got the Expert 8 cards in them. Don't have any Soteria heads to show off the 8 cards and some of the stuff you can do with Soteria, but you can soft address Soteria as well, which is quite cool, but I don't think this panel would support that. Got quite a few standard XP95s and a Discovery detector head down here as well, so got quite the variation of parts here for this. So gonna get the loop wired. It's just gonna be a rough wire of the loop, something just to get this system up and going. So also another mention, thank you Matthew for letting me use this background.
Yeah, I made that background and this one too. You'll see on my screen. Although the one on my screen is an older one. This one's more recent.
Yeah, it is a
But
very
see,
good.
it's got the same detector model with the same texture on it. But then that Cyrex is a more recent addition as well. You may remember
it
was
is
a live streaming making that Cyrex, but I added in the Gent logo on it.
Yeah, it is a cool. This is a cool one, that. So here's the panel anyway.
Did you put that 230 volt sticker? That wasn't on it when I had it.
No, I put that on there.
Yeah.
I put that on there. So here we've got the printer on the front. So
that had more paper on it when I last looked at it.
That's because I've been printing a lot with it.
Right.
So it's been well used, that printer.
It's been well used, and you've only had it for what, a couple of days?
Yeah, because every time you start up the panel, it prints off a test print.
All right, I didn't know it could do that.
Yeah, so inside the panel there, you've got that. So on the back of the display PCB, you can see the key switch goes down. That's the battery for the printer. I'm not too sure about
There's a
what the
battery for a printer.
Yeah, there's a little battery pack under there in that enclosure.
I never looked at that. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, little battery pack there for the printer. I don't know what it does really, but it's there. I'm guessing it's some sort of extra power. It's if I grab a test print off, it actually does say. I don't think it'll focus, but the printer does say battery printer battery 6.79 volts. So it's a little nearly 7 volt cell. But yeah, it's quite cool. So
I'm actually wondering when I purchased that panel in the first place.
Yeah, I'm just being cautious in here because those terminals up there are still live. I haven't unplugged it. I've just removed the fuse. So we've got the 4 loop cards there. There's a network card there. So right now I'm only using 1 loop, so the other loops have been linked out. The batteries I'll put in later. You've got your programming port there for so that's, you would unplug this little plug and plug in your programming lead, or you can have that wired into like external printers and stuff like that. So that's that. And then obviously on the door you've got your 50 zone LEDs. You can get 100 zone LED cards, and actually it has got the 100 zone LED
Oh, yeah, it
label,
does
but
have 100.
it only lights up half. It's a 50 zone version. So I'm gonna bring
Didn't
the
quite
panel in
know.
now. I'm just gonna bring the panel in, set that there for a second. I'm gonna move the camera just off to here. I'm gonna prop it up with something. Just give me a moment so I can find something to prop it up with. Good old Ventaxia catalogue. That'll do.
How old is it, catalogue?
2016, so 9 years old.
Bit more than
It's got the old standard range fans still in it.
What, from the 90s or so? Is that right?
The standard range was brought in the 60s. They only discontinued the standard range in about 2018, I think. They introduced it in the 60s. Anyway, that's for a different channel. I do actually have a fan channel, but that's for a different channel. So, right, let's just open the panel door for now. I'm going to push the panel back there. So, in the panel, I've wired some 8-core here. So instead of doing 2 pieces of wire, I'm just using 4 core. So me yellow and white are me loop in back to the panel. These are my loop out from the panel. So I'm going to wire in the first device now. So I'm thinking first device on the loop, maybe this.
Is that addressable or conventional? I can't remember.
It's addressable, this one.
Hmm.
There will be no conventional devices put on this system just yet. At some point, I will get an Apollo Zone monitor, and then can start adding some other random stuff to this.
James.
Yeah.
You know there were 2 white stripes across the top left of the panel. You've removed them, haven't you?
Oh yeah, with all the stickers and printing and stuff like that. I've taken it all off. They've all.
Well, I've just realised when I bought that.
I've cleaned it up a lot.
It was January 2023 I purchased this panel.
Yeah, it had a lot of stickers and battery calcs and stuff like that on it. But yeah, so for wiring my loop at the moment, I'm just putting in my loop into the sounder base now. So those wires are a bit long, to be honest. I might trim them. Do you know what?
I'm sure they'll be fine. Maybe need a bit of access length, don't you think?
I'll trim it down. I mean, I'm still going to leave myself a bit of length, but they're just a bit too long. So let's just. So the loop itself on this panel can run multiple protocols. You can run Hachiki, Apollo, or Nitan, but you have to fit different cards for Nitan. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
I don't know of any advanced Nissan cards you can get for this.
They're very hard to come by, unfortunately. I've not found any yet because the MX4000s have been discontinued for a while now, and so is the Pro 4 as well. Yeah, I think I'm not sure whether it was just the 5 or the 4, or whether the 4s could run Argus Vega. Not too sure. I'm pretty sure they could do Vega, but don't quote me on it. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's been around all this time. So. Well, I thought that Vega was just some. I thought Vega was just some retooled Hoshiki protocol, like Fire Cell was some retooled expander. I don't know.
Yeah. No, Argus Vega is its own protocol. Right. Okay. So all the other switches need to be on, and dip switch number 1 needs to be off. So that's going to be address 1 now. So put that off to the side for a second, and
I
now
mean,
grab myself
Argus Vega
another
isn't the same as Argus Security, is it?
Argus Security. Yes, that is what it is.
No, I
So they're
mean,
manufactured by
no, I mean
Argus.
the old Argus Security, the one that existed prior to the 1990s. Because
Oh, that
what we
would have
know
just been
now,
no. Argus
are you telling
Security
me
are
they're
just a
not even
random.
the same company?
No, they're not. Argus Security is just some. The one that manufactures Argus Vega is just some Italian manufacturer.
Wait, what actually
There's a lot.
manufactures them?
There's a few Arguses out there, to be honest. You had that Argus Security you're on about. Then you had Argus Fire, Argus Fire and Security, which is a company
Huh?
that I used to be in good contact with. So there's quite a
Yeah, I
few
only know of
Arguses
two
out there.
Argus companies.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that core's just come directly out my cable. I'll use that for spare cores when I need to bridge to stuff. Yeah. That's the only problem when you've got short cables and you're trying to strip them. It does pull out very easily. Um, so it's just something to note there. So now I'm just going to strip these
Well,
cables
how
back.
long has Argus Vega been around for if it's not the same company?
Probably, I reckon Argus Vega's been around for about. I'd say Argus Vega probably hit the market either late 90s, early 2000s, because
Hmm.
Argus isn't a new thing.
Well,
I know
I
it has
suppose
been a while around.
their detectors have actually been around since the early 2000s. You're right about that.
Yeah,
Just
because
remembered.
they kind of
But what
see
about
they got their
addressable?
popular. I don't know because they kind of got their popularity through Hi-Fi.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's just it. I never see any actual Argus Vega addressable, just Hi-Fi, and sometimes their conventional range.
Yeah, you see Hi-Fi stuff because I think Hi-Fi are like a big distributor of Argus Vega.
Yeah, well, Hi-Fi is
But they're
Argus,
under the
isn't it?
Aram. No, it's not. They are a different company.
Well, it's Argus equipment, obviously. So yeah, it is
Yeah, it's Argus
Argus.
equipment. It's just rebranded.
Well, and obvious and converted to wireless, since Argus Vega isn't actually wireless. Hi-Fi is.
Argus make it. Argus make it all. So Argus do their own wireless.
Well,
I think
yeah, but you just said
the
Hi-Fi isn't
original.
actually entirely in with Argus Vega itself.
No,
And
they're not. So Hi-Fi is a different company. So Hi-Fi, it's like how you'll find like Apollo equipment rebranded under Eurotech
I never
as
even
their
heard of
Odyssey range.
Eurotech. Oh, right, Odyssey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of that. Not very much of
yeah,
it, though.
the Eurotech Odyssey, and then they do Eurotech. What's their own version? Pretty much, Eurotech do rebranded Argus kit as well, which is for the Tokair panels which they sell. But their panels aren't even their panels. They're a Teledata 1 panel. They're a decent panel. I don't mind them. They look very stylish, but not really seen enough of them or worked on enough of them to form an opinion on them. They are a
What
very
about the
nice panel.
Odyssey panels? Aren't they actually based on MPAC?
No, they're also Teledata panels now. So they
Wait,
used to
what do
be
you...
Ampac, but
Okay, so they
as
weren't
far
then.
as I'm
That makes
aware, they're now
sense. Wait, how
they
long
were at
has
one point
Odyssey been
Ampac.
around for?
I don't know. Don't really
Hmm.
know much about it.
You say they used
I've
to
got
use
an Odyssey
MPAC?
call point. Yeah, they used to use Ampac because I've seen it, but it seems now they're just rebranding the Tokair panel as the
Do you think MPAC was just
uh,
short-lived?
Ampac are still a very strong company, and they're very known for custom builds. Like they're very big in the custom build market, but for everything else, they just seem to be very a background character, really.
Custom.
Yeah, so you'll find them building like custom panels and stuff like that. So that's one thing Ampac are very good at, is a Ampac custom panel. So you can spec a panel out pretty much how you like it, and they'll build it.
Yeah, well, I've never seen a unique Ampac panel before, have I? I don't think.
They're usually for very specialist applications, so you won't see them in your run-of-the-mill building. They're always like very custom built things, so for more of the higher end buildings and stuff. Right, I'm going to put a detector base on this now. So I'm going to go this, take the card out. This one's going to be 2. So that's easy enough. Just take the card out. And then I just want to go in there and... Oops, okay. And then, is that definitely 2? Yep. Out it comes. Little pip has been removed now, so that...
Do you think there's a better way we could do
2.
this? You know,
what, addressing the bases?
Well, or just addressing anything. Do you think dip switches are better than those expert cards where you have to waste plastic?
Yeah, I don't like expert cards at all. That's why I like ProTech. I think ProTech have nailed it how they address stuff. Just scan a barcode.
Scan a barcode?
Yeah, you just scan a barcode.
Somewhat complicated.
You literally just scan a barcode and log it onto the PC software, and then you're done. And then you literally, once you've scanned all your devices, you stick them into a booklet with what address it is, because you can peel it off on the detector, and then you can just flash that to the panel, and then you're done. It's quite efficient because you don't really have to do much through the front end of the panel.
Wouldn't it be easier to use dip switches?
Nah, I don't really like dip switches because every manufacturer seems to do it differently. How they do the dip switches, like on this here, everything has to be on, and then the address you want is off. But then you'll find something else, and everything has to be off, and the address you want is on.
Okay, I see your point. So unstandardized.
Like still, on that call point. On that call point, it's different. So it makes little sense. I mean, you used to find dip switch addressable Apollo detectors. Context Plus used to sell them, and they were XP95 heads pretty much, but with dip switches. But they had the Explorer cases on them.
You're telling me that the Context brand Explorer detectors had dip switches and not?
They did 2 versions. They did
Are you sure you're not thinking of? Are you sure you're not thinking about the Zeta detectors Apollo started making before the Zeta took over the design? Because that has dip switches on the detectors themselves.
Yep, they also had dip switches, but no, Context Plus also sold Apollo dip switch detectors. I'll send you a picture later. I do have a picture saved somewhere of it. Because I think it is still on the website, actually. If you look on their website, I'm pretty sure it's still on the website. Because I rang them inquiring about it, and they said they don't sell them anymore, but I found them on the website. Just search up Context Plus dip switch detector. Or dill switch detector. I think they call it dill switch.
Well, I didn't even know they still had a website.
Yeah. Context Plus is still very big. I think I don't know what their relation is to C-Tech, but I'm pretty sure Context Plus and C-Tech have some sort of partnership. It might just be another situation like Signet though, because Signet is a part of it's a sister company to C-Tech, but their amps their PAVA systems are not made by Signet or CTEC. They're actually made by a company called Ambient System. So
Never heard of that
Signet are like
company.
one big Signet are like a big distributor pretty much because they distribute CTEC hearing loop systems and ambient system PAVA systems. So that's Signet for you. I wish CTEC still made the AVAC. That was a cool bit of kit. CTEC AVAC, their old PAVA system.
Well, how old is it?
Probably early 2000s. I think AVAC came onto the market,
What's this?
but it was very short
What
lived,
is that?
unfortunately. I think it was
Branded
short
Zion.
lived because
Looks weird.
what's branded Zyton?
Well, let me show you again.
I was working on a Zyton earlier actually.
What
Had
a
a
standard one
faulty.
or a very weird looking one like this?
No, it was actually it was the ZP3 with a faulty I/O module.
Also, the ZP3 again, they're dead common, aren't they? I think.
To be honest, I've not seen many.
Well, take a look. Take a look at this thing.
Oh yeah, that's one of the brand new Zyton panels. That.
Brand new.
Yeah, that's one of the brand. Yeah, that's one of the brand new
Well,
Zyton panels. They've literally only just come out. They are the ZP2s. You know the ZP2?
no. Well, I know of some panel that looks kind of similar. I guess it's no wonder this one looks kind of similar, but it's completely different design.
Yeah, you know the tall Zyton panels with the turny knob on the front of them.
I didn't know they had a turning knob on them. I thought they were just.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll send you a picture of ZP2.
I think I pictured one a few months ago.
Right, so they've changed the design of the ZP2s now because they've been bought out by Kidder. So they're now under Kidder.
Weren't they under United Technologies and that Kidder was also under
They
United
were.
Technologies? Oh, you're right. It does have a turning knob on it. I didn't notice.
1 minute. Yeah, yeah, but you'll see.
Doesn't quite.
I said the old ones used to look like a bloody boiler.
What old ones?
You'll find them branded as Aritech as well. Those panels.
Yeah, Aritech was owned by United Technologies as well, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No, I think they're old. I think they're all just under Kidder now. Kidder Safety Systems.
Yeah, well, they were under United Technologies anyway. What difference does that make?
I don't think United Technologies even really exists anymore. I don't know. I've not heard anything about them for ages. They were under Carrier for ages. You know the air conditioning company, Carrier?
No.
Ah, right. Well, pretty much they were under Carrier for ages, under Carrier Fire and Security. I'm pretty sure Chubb was under them at one point. I'm not too sure.
Well, when was that then?
Not a clue. I know Chubb's now under API Group, but I'm not sure about Carrier. I'm pretty sure they were under Carrier. I mean, there's a lot of Aritech kind of fell off when they got bought out by Interlogics. When Interlogics got their hands on Aritech, that's when they just fell off. The old Advisor Advanced panels, they were brilliant. Pain to work around, but absolutely bomb-proof. The original Advisor panels as well, they were very good. Solid panels. I'm a Menvia guy, me. I like the Menvias. I mean, M series, TS series, all of them, they're good Menvias. Their fire alarm kit was about. It was all right. It wasn't the best, but Menvia did some all right.
Maybe in the 80s they did.
Yeah. kind of just fell off around when Eaton took over because they just started using the Menvia name, but it wasn't Menvia kit anymore, and it wasn't even compatible with the old Menvia kit. So I think.
Wait, are we talking addressable or it must be?
Yeah.
Why were you talking addressable? I mean, you were.
Because the new Cooper kit is not compatible with the old Menvia kit. Like, pretty much the old Menvias, you had these weird pieces of metal which had a load of pins on them, but each one was different. It was like an ID biscuit, but for a system. It was a bit weird.
Oh, you mean like the old addressable Menvia?
Yeah, the old addressable Menvias, but then they changed that.
I don't know. Was that a good way of doing it? I'm not really sure.
No, no, it wasn't.
Didn't think so. It's probably worse than the expert card.
He defo was. I can't stand the old Tyco addressing system either.
Wait, what was that like? Well, they just had dip switches too.
Was it Tyco or was it Thorn? I don't know. I'm sure it was Tyco that had them ID cards that you'd push into the detector bases. Or was that Menvia? That might have been Menvia, that actually. I'm not too sure. I know Tyco had something a bit weird at one point, but I don't even know at this point.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Detector addressing.
Well,
to be honest,
I know that. I think you were talking about an ID card that is not an XP95.
No. I know Gent absolutely nailed it with their addressing system, though. Like, literally, you just put the loop on the system and it just kind of automatically just does it. I mean, there's a little more to it than just it does it, but I don't even think there's such a thing as a loop learn on a Gent. I've forgotten how to even do it at this point. It's been a while since I've touched a Gent. I literally serviced one yesterday and all, and I just don't know. I can't remember menus on them things. Although that Gent wasn't a Vigilon though, so that was a 34,000 that thing.
All right. Something older than a Vigilon.
Well, yeah, technically it wasn't a Gent. It was an SMS Senator 2, but hey, pretty much the same
SMS thing. I didn't know SMS did the 34,000.
Yep, that was what the Senator 2 was, and the original Senator was a 3400. Or was it a 32? I can't even remember. Yeah, SMS has been around for a while.
I figured it was only around for, I don't know, like early 90s maybe.
No, they've been
I do have several conventional SMS brand detectors of different variants, including like the early 90s variant, not just the mid 90s variant.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what the actual Gent version of that detector is, though. That's the thing. I mean, I guess maybe it's just the same as
which one?
Be right back.
All right. Okay, so what I'm doing here anyway is just wiring detector bases in. So I'm putting in another base here. That's going to be getting a sounder base on top of it. So I'm going to be talking over how this is going to be addressed in a minute because this is actually quite an interesting one. So let me just get this base kind of wired in. So anyway, kind of just a chill and chat for a bit this because I'm just trying to wire this in. So
Spending all this time just getting out, I don't know, maybe 200-300 of my collection, I suppose. Anyway, I mean, what do you call this type of design? You know.
Oh, that's the same as the one you gave me. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, you did. The Gent version just had a Gent logo on the front of it.
Yeah, I know that.
That's the
Wait,
that's
I know
the
it
Gent
had.
70. That's the Gent 7200. That. So
I thought
you had the
this was
70.
7200.
Which one?
7440. Never mind. Oh, this one.
Oh wait, actually,
No, you're
yeah,
right.
isn't or is that
This
the
is a
seven? Or is that the
7440.
74?
This
Oh
one's a
yeah. Oh
7440.
yeah, and then you had the
This version's a
7600s, which
So this is a 720 or whatever. What's the actual product code of this variant?
yes.
I mean, if this
So
is seven
yeah,
four four zero, does that make this 7240 then?
yes, that would be it. Yeah.
Okay, I guess you're right.
Got a school with a couple of those detectors, branded Gent.
What, these ones or
I
those
do
ones?
like the 72s.
All right. Well, this one's SMS one, and it's got no
Yeah,
product code on the back.
so is mine.
Oh, you've got an SMS one too.
Yeah.
Well, is it identical to this one?
Yep. It's on the 1 minute. It's there.
Well, did you get the base of it too?
No, I just had robbed the base off that ionization Gent detector you gave me.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember giving you that.
You know the 7600. There
Is
was an
that
optical
the?
and an ionization.
Well, I did have a few of those. Yeah, I think I basically just
Yeah.
cast them away to amongst others.
Yeah. I like them detectors. They're the one I
Are they
like.
the mid 1990s variant?
Mid 1990s, yeah, to late 1990s, yeah.
All right.
Right. So this base here is going to do the sounder base. I think that's actually my last detector base. Actually, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it's not. I need another base. Or is it? Wait a minute. Am I losing my marbles here? Right. 1, 2.
Well,
So that one's going on the sounder base. Yeah. So I need 4 bases. Why have I got an extra base there? I've got a spare base. What? I'm confused. Wait. So those 4 there can go on bases. Oh yeah, no, I do need another base. Sorry, I am losing my marbles. Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna do another base. No, I'm gonna do a call point, then another base because I'm running out of space on my desk.
The unbranded XP95 then?
Yeah. That's me loop back to the panel. So I'm gonna come round, just do some. I'll put a detector base there into that. Or I might just use some. I might just use some inline Wagos or something. Depends how I do it. Might use some inline Wagos. Right. So this one. Right. So that's 3. This one needs to be 4. This one needs to be 4. So I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4. Knock out the 4 pip.
I'm going to find these templates then. That's not specific enough.
Ow! That bounced off and hit me in the eye then.
What happened? I missed that.
Feel like I need wear safety glasses when doing these. I've flicked the pip off. It hit the desk and hit me in the eye.
Jeez.
That was nice.
Yeah, well, don't encourage anyone, or you'll probably take health and safety too seriously next. Believe me.
Right.
But yeah,
So,
maybe phase out the
do you know?
expert card.
Do you know what?
That's the
I'm just
functions.
realizing something. I'm really hoping I've wired this right. Do you remember how to wire XP95 base? And I'm pretty sure it's L2 is your positive in and L1 is your positive. Sorry,
No, but
L1
say I
L1's your
can look
negative.
it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
can look it up.
L2 is my pos. Yeah, if you can look
Hmm.
it up for me, that'll be great. It's been a
Okay, let's
while
have a
since I've
look.
had to do XPs because literally don't touch these at all. Got a couple anchor
When is
schemes with them, but not many.
when are they going to release their class 323?
Uh,
Anyways,
right, so that one's 4. This one's going to be
stick
5.
base wiring.
So I'm
It's not
guessing 1
straightforward
and
enough.
4. Is it 1 and 4? I'm guessing it's 1
Hang on,
and 4 that I
hang
have.
on.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll be
so
1 and 4.
well, the two L1 terminals are minus, and the two L2 terminals are plus. By the looks
Yeah,
of
so
it.
I got it right.
Okay,
Right, so 1 and
good.
4, that makes 5. So I'll shove that in. Right, now I'm going to actually address this detector base. Sorry, this base sounder while I'm at it. So I'll put this, well, the
So, hang
detect.
on.
So that's addressed the base. So 5 is going to be the base sounder. 6 is going to be the detector on top of the base sounder. So
Oh yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I? That's is that
6. Right, there we are.
okay.
So that detector's addressed now. So pop that back there for a minute because I'm not going to be doing that. The call point's going to be 7. So let me just.
Oh, do you think Apollo will phase out the expert card since uses a lot of plastic, you can't really readdress it consistently?
They already kind of have with Soteria. You can soft address Soteria. Just
But
depends on what
they
system.
use expert cards too, don't they?
Yeah, but they don't have to. You can just soft address
They
it if
don't
you want.
have to.
That's
I
way
don't
too
know.
short. Damn it.
Hang on. What's way too sharp?
Oh, I cut the cable too short. It's fine. Need to
Oh,
go pick up another
so,
roll of 8 core at some point. I'll go through this stuff so much. Do have a load of FP200, but I just don't want to use it on demo systems because it's just pointless to use.
and
It's
difficult to install. Yeah, I'll give you that.
yeah, it's a nightmare.
But I've
Damn
got
sight better
mine
than Pyro.
installed anyway, regardless. I mean, Pyro is better looking, but yeah,
Not really.
yeah.
I don't see a difference in
Well,
it.
I
I
don't
mean, the
know.
Pyro
Oh, I
Pyro
do.
that's got the red sheath on it, I see no difference. When
Why the orange Pyro?
I don't ever
But
see that
yeah,
on fire alarm systems.
that
I've seen a
that
couple.
cable is so solid, like more so than
To be
FP200.
honest, I've had more
It's
faults on Pyros. I've had more faults on Pyro than I have on FP.
I'm not even sure I even trust Pyro that much anymore.
No, I don't. Bloody hell!
I mean,
If you don't make it off absolutely correctly, then it's pointless. But it's an inconvenient cable, like having to bell out your calls to figure out whilst you're pausing neg and
well,
everything. It's a bit of a nightmare.
I mean, the only reason I want to use it is because, well, it looks good, better than FP200 and all. But I guess it just has the
And
looks
again,
instead of the easy to work with personality, which that's a completely different story.
yeah, the amount of pyro I've had to replace for FP200 is insane.
People use it just to make scrap money of some kind, don't they?
Oh yeah, defo. That waste some pyro when you can get some serious cash because that's complete. That's got copper cores
Oh,
and
right,
copper
right.
outer jacket.
How much is it worth a meter?
Oh, well, I couldn't tell you roughly that because I'm not big on my pricing, but no, for a good few meters of
Okay,
it,
I'm just going to.
search it up. It'd probably say somewhere how much copper cable's worth for a meter.
What? So it's copper then?
Yeah, just copper in general, because copper's quite
Of course, it's come up first
expensive.
time. Why is it so expensive?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm guessing it's some sort of
What
rare
is?
metal or something.
Is it just the cable that's worth something, or the bland bits
No,
as
it's the
well?
copper. It's the copper itself. It's just
What
copper.
if
That's
it's?
what.
What if it's kind of brittled and all?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you can still melt it
If
down
it's got
somehow.
copper, it's worth something. Right. Let's wire this finishing bit of the loop in here. So
That doesn't
nearly
really.
got this loop done.
Not really straightforward with pyro cable, is it?
Pyro's just not a straightforward cable in general. It's a nightmare.
It was when I watched the video, sort of.
People make pyro look so.
It's kind of heavy.
It's easy enough to make the ends off. Like making off pyro is easy enough, but actually getting it installed, that's another task in itself. As long as you've got the tools and the equipment to make off pyro cable, then it's not that difficult. But if you don't, then you're gonna have a very bad day on that site. But the thing is, it's hard to get the tools for it anymore, and they don't teach it in colleges anymore now.
Of course. Well, they did at
They
one
don't
point,
teach it
didn't
anymore. Yeah, well, of course they did, because it was a very commonly used cable, but no, FP or FP enhanced. I mean, enhanced FP cable is perfectly fine cable, and I mean, it kind of makes pyro a bit obsolete now, enhanced FP. Because at one point,
they? Must
pyro
have been
would have
obsolete
really been
years
used.
ago.
Pyro was at one point mainly just reserved then for when FP came out. It was more reserved for the installations where you needed longer time in a fire condition. But I think you only get 60 minutes of burn time on an FP cable, but on FP enhanced you get I think it's 120 minutes.
Even still, I can't say FP200 is all that much better, really. I mean,
Don't really have that much issues with FP.
In comparison. Well, it looks more messy in comparison, and it's not really that much easier to install, maybe.
If it's been installed properly, it'll look just as good as pyro can look. I think the problem is a lot of people who are fitting it just kind of whack it up. They don't really
Well, I suppose I did make FP200 look good at one point. Just 1 point. That is probably not any others.
Yeah, you just have to properly clip it up and make sure it's all good. Right, so I've addressed the call point now, so that's all good. And this is my last device on the loop. So the call point is 7. This detector base has got to be 8. It's easy enough. 8. There we are. So make that card 8. And just clip that in. Right, so let's strip that back a bit.
I mean, these days, regardless of what you're saying, I am still having second thoughts of inheriting pyro cable. I mean, I guess if scrapping it is the only option, then I'll think about it. Just we'll see. But I don't want to do something I might regret.
Pyro's just. I don't.
Because
I've had.
I intended to use it. Actually make a phone
Have you got
system.
like all the ends for it?
Yeah, especially I got more of those.
You've got all the ends for it.
Yeah. I just
like the proper. And have you got the putty and all the tools to make it off?
The only thing is I don't have is the tools, but everything else, yeah.
Have you got the putty?
Yeah, that too. A bit of that.
Yeah. The thing is, as well, you've just got to be careful because that cable, the mineral soaks up water. So
yeah, it does. It's extremely absorbent.
When moisture gets to the cables, it just kills them. That's why, like, when you get them from factory, I think you get like.
Well, I think FP200 has
the end
just a little bit of the same kind of mineral as well. I mean, yeah, pyro is filled to the brim with that stuff, but I think it came out just a tiny amount of it as well.
Pyro is insulated by the stuff, whereas FP is not. It is just FP. It's just to make it smoother to strip, really.
It's not exactly smooth to strip at all. It's difficult.
Not pyro. I mean FP.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, maybe pyro would be easier to. Well, no,
FP is not that hard to strip.
I mean, maybe
FP's not that hard.
Maybe pyro is like maybe pyro is actually like addressable, and FP200 is like conventional. Maybe that's how it is. When I put it that way.
1 minute. Have I got any FP anywhere? I'm trying to see if I've got any FP, and I don't think I've got. Have I got any FP in my room? No, I don't. There's a bit of outer sheathing of white FP, but anyway, you just literally just run your cutters around the edge like that, and then just snap it and then pull, and that's how you strip FP. But anyway, the loop is wired now, so
sometimes when I do that with FP200, I still end up, just cutting the bit of wire itself as well.
6. Yeah, so I'm going to start clipping devices on now. So I've got a sounder base and a detector now clipped on there. The call point's already clipped on. Going for this XP95 optical. Just going to shove that somewhere on the loop. Put that there. That'll do. Put this Chub one on the loop next to it. And then up there, I'll just put. That's an old one.
That's an old
Reckon
one.
That's past it. Reckon that's past its 10 years.
No, just enough of the 10-year bullshit. I'm fed up with that.
Bloody hell, 2004, Jesus Christ. That detector's 21-year-old.
I figured it'd be a bit modern. Well, I'm older than that detector head. You might as well waste me away.
Why the hell is this one here? 2024? What's up with this one?
What's 2024?
There's XP head. I haven't even bought any XP heads. Where's this one come from? I always buy Discovery heads if I buy in heads because I don't really like XP, but I just seem to have more XP than Discovery.
I see why. It's like Apollo has an option to be worse no cheeky, I guess. I don't know.
Right, let's get this panel powered up. Right. Battery. Let me point my camera up a bit. Battery and
there, isn't
it? Battery. So connect up my battery leads anyway. So.
Why are you putting him in a bike? It doesn't matter.
There we are. Pop them in there. And then open door. Let's get this thing powered on. Usually these put out a massive spark and all from that terminal. Let's see if it does it. Might not catch it on camera, but
Oh,
usually you
jeez.
get a huge... Oh, I didn't this time. Usually you get a
No,
proper
no,
spark and
I
all.
thought I briefly saw it. So that
Yeah, you
company
probably
logo was used with Morrison's then?
did. Clearly. Yeah.
I mean, I know that this panel came out of Morrison's because on the eBay listing, it was actually pictured within the Morrison's.
System fault, damn.
Oh, good, you got a
What's...
key for one.
What have I got I don't have a key switch though, unfortunately. Let's go.
How do you copy keys?
Take it to a locksmith.
I mean, I could get the Pathfinder one copied because that key fits in there. In fact, I should probably get another one printed for the 860.
View. Faults. Zone location, zone 200. I've got an open circuit somewhere. That's nice. Where's my open circuit? First loop. Right, time to start searching to see what's going on open circuit on there. But there'll probably be something really simple that I missed. No, there's probably a wire come loose somewhere, or something's just not connected. Oh no, I'll find it.
That usually happens more likely with FE100 and not that kind of cable that you're actually using.
I've done Summit somewhere. Summit's giving me an open loop. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It might be in the panel, actually. Might be in the panel. So what have I got? Config fail. Oh, I've got a config fail. What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means. Right, let's just commission me loop anyway. See if that clears Summit. Commission. Please enter your password. 7654. And then go up and across to loops, loop 1, and then auto learn. Okay. Oh, it's found nothing. That's nice. It's found no. So the open circuit, it is pulling the loop though. Oh, let's just check something real quickly. Is this definitely on Apollo protocol?
Wait, did you leave it on Apollo protocol?
Nah. It is on Apollo.
Right.
What the hell's going on here? Might be time for me to run and get my multimeter because I don't actually know what's going on here.
Where is that going to help? It's addressable.
Bell out the cables. See where I'm losing it. Right, in the panel it's right. So start unclipping detectors and see what I find.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Oh, the isolators come on this call point. It's probably this.
Oh. Is it? Call point got something to do with it?
What the hell?
How do you know if the isolators come on?
It's shifted. What the... Wait,
how
what?
do you
Let me
know
plug
if
that
the
call point back
isolators
in.
come on?
Orange LED.
Orange?
Yeah, this chub detector's causing an issue.
Unless
that chub detector just false alarmed. Oh, the isolator just keeps coming on this. Oh, wait, what? The isolator's coming on and off. Depending on which way I tilt this call point, I'm getting the isolator on. What? What on earth is happening here? This call point the problem? Nah, surely not. Surely I've not been sent a dud call point. Probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to just re-terminate that while the loop is still alive. Just don't short anything, because I've no more isolators on this loop. I love loop faults, they're always fun. That chub detector's gone back into alarm. God's sakes.
Well, why isn't the system activated then?
Because it's not learnt. Right, that chub detector's
that?
now. What the hell? What? What is going on here? There is something weird going on this loop. Oh, I see what I've done. I see what
What have
I've
you
done. I've
done
wired
now?
this C-Tech backwards. That C-Tech base is wired backwards. I've wired that like
At
a
least
conventional.
XP95
No way.
bases are easier to wire.
Yeah, sorry. No, I've wired it like a conventional one. Ah, it's been a long day today. I've had some
Right.
mad faults. Today has had some mad faults today. Was at high school, which was having some weird access control issues. It's fried my brain today, That's mad.
I
So,
thought
do
my
the LEDs light up red on those if the isolator kicks in? I'm going to have to actually ask. I'm going to message somebody about that in a minute. Cause that's mad. My isolator just kicked in on every ice. I didn't think those detectors had isolators in them, unless that's just been sending my loop mad.
I don't think they were supposed to have isolators. They have a separate isolator base for that, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Unless
I mean,
unless the bass sounder itself has one.
no, it wasn't the bass sounder that had its isolator kicking in. I think the bass sounder's fine. Yeah, the bass sounder's fine. Right, let's just kick off this open circuit. So I'll plug the call point back in, and that should kick me open circuit out. Plug that call point in. Is the isolator coming on or not? Let's see if that open circuit clears now. Control panel. Okay, so I've got a service due on the panel. That's
on the
fault.
advanced.
Yeah, it's come up with a service due fault on it. Right, so if I go down to view, faults, zone location 1, service due, more, control. Yeah, that fault's cleared. So let me put this C-Tech sounder back on. That's mad. That I've never seen that. The C-Tech sounder just driving me loop mad. Do you know what? Actually, no, I have had that. I had that on a Sonos sounder on a Kentech driving me loop mad, and then I got a load of invalid reply fault. Kentechs are always killing themselves with different things. You'll either have a Kentech dying because you've accidentally shorted. Oh, I missed it, Paul. I need to try and watch for that C-Tech sounder polling to make sure it's actually online. Yep, it polled. I'm satisfied with that. Let me press that call point, see what it does. Absolutely nothing, because it's not learnt. Right, let's try and learn this loop again to see what comes up. So the reason why I don't think anything learnt onto it was because it was every isolator was kicked in pretty much by the looks of it. But I'm not sure whether those detectors have isolators in them or my loop was just absolutely dying. I might have killed the loop card there, you know. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, because I would get more faults than that.
All right. How is that impossible?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've killed the loop card on an advanced. I did it on an MX5 by accidentally shorting loop out. Was not a happy bunny that day. Right, so let's go commission loops, loop 1, auto learn. There we are, phone 7. Is that right? 1 minute. I thought there's 8 devices on this loop. Yeah, there is. What if I addressed wrong? Probably that C-Tech. Right, so I've got an optical, 1 MCP, 5 opticals, 1 MCP, 2 others. What are these others? Okay, view/edit. Right, I've got a sounder, got a beacon, optosmoke, 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 sounder. I've not got another beacon. I don't know why I've got 2 beacons on there. Optosmoke, optosmoke, call point. So what's is my call point on 120? Bloody hell. Right, what's 7? Do I have a 7? Right, so I've got 1. 1.1, which is a beacon. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.1, which is a beacon. 5 is that sounder base, but that does not have a beacon on it, so I don't know why I've got that. Maybe they're doing have they done a beacon version of that sounder base? Or
I
maybe
thought they did.
Yeah, and then I've got 6, and then it jumps to 8. So let's do. I know what I've done. I've flicked the dip switches wrong, so I need to flick all of them down,
Hmm.
and then the rest of them up. Right. So now if I go to auto learn, accept new device. There we are. Done. That's it. Literally, you just go into auto learn, click accept new device, and it'll kick the old one off the system. Delete this device for address 120 because I've kicked that off the system. Right, I'm done now, so I can just press escape, view/edit. I should see in view/edit now I've got 7. 8. Yep, that's all good. All my addresses are learned correctly. So now if I go down next menu, setup, and then go down to service due date, I'm just going to set that to that, and then the date I'm just going to set to I don't know, 10th of the 10th 2099, just so it'll never come back in.
Why 2099?
Yeah, so pretty much the panel just won't bring me up service reminders. I'm going to turn earth fault monitoring off on this for now because I don't really want that on. Detector blinking all, yes. There we are. So I'm just going to press escape on that. Right, so if I go escape, and then up, exit, and then down to status. Right, this loop is now learnt and functional now, or as we think it's functional anyway. So let's just move these devices over so you can see all of them. Right, let's test this call point. This is going to be loud, by the way, so
Of course.
just going to warn of that. So in 3, 2, 1. It's actually not that loud. I don't think the volumes are set that high in the panel. I like that tone. The mix of the new Apollo sounder tone and the C-Tech. Oh, I've just noticed what's that doing. I've silenced the system. Oh, that's one thing I forgot Advanced do. From standard, they flash the beacons in silence.
Audible silence, eh?
Yeah, audible silence. I forget about that. Let's reset the system. And then
I
now we
noticed
bring
only
in
certain address
everybody's.
files do that, depending on what you're using.
Yeah, I program it in on my panels in the cause and effects usually. I cause and effects it in, but you can only do it on Apollo protocol or C-Tech cast protocol on the C-Tech panels because Hachiki Oh wait, no, it's yeah, Apollo or Hachiki protocol don't do it. Smoke Saber, everybody's favorite detector tester for some reason, probably because when you do that, it flicks out into a big cone. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
which one should I test?
Pick a random or okay, just go for the chump one then.
There we are. Little bit of smoke. That should go off in a second. They do take a while. There we are. Wow, nearly instant. The new Apollo sounder bases do stutter a little bit at the start. They do like a little click sound, and then when you stop them, they do a little click sound. That C-Tech sounder started nearly immediately. This took a second to respond, but they do sync up, which I do find quite cool. They do sync. I wish this had a beacon on it. That would look really cool if it had a beacon. I quite like these new Apollo sounder bases. Would be quite good if I might get a new Apollo wall sounder at some point for this as well. Put that somewhere on it.
New wall sounder? What do they do now?
Yeah, I've seen them. They're pretty much ripping off Hachiki is what they've done.
Sure. They look weird,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, so soon, probably going to get a zone monitor for this, just so I can chuck some other stuff on it, like an STI call point or something.
Oh, conventional.
Yeah, chuck something like that on it, and might be able to get some conventional hi-fi kit on it.
What do you mean conventional high flyer?
Oh, yeah, you can get conventional hi-fi, like
Well, but that's
the
just
wireless
Argus,
stuff.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's wireless conventional. It's cool. Good
What do you
stuff.
mean wireless? There's no such thing as wireless conventional. I mean, wireless is just wireless,
Yeah,
isn't it?
you can get conventional. You can get conventional wireless translators. They just give a zone output. Um, and then if I really wanted to have a laugh, I could put something like that on it.
Hang on, what? Oh, 1102.
Just a big
If you had
chunky
a,
metal brick.
yeah, I know. Well, if you had if you had a converted monitor thing like what I did a couple of years ago, you'd be able to use that because,
Uh, I, I'd just put a 470 ohm resistor on it, mate.
well, with what I did, you don't need to do that. Well, it only takes non-resistant call points basically.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I do know one thing. One thing I'm definitely going to try and put on it soon is that beacon thing, that 240-volt beacon.
What, the one I gave you?
Yeah, 1 minute, it's here. I have oh, it's actually wired into a plug. Cool. This.
No, I did wire it into a plug. Did I
No,
take
I
it
put
off?
the plug on it.
I did take it
I
off,
was.
didn't I?
I'm
I
thinking I
guess I
might put
meant
an Apollo. I might put an Apollo mains relay on, and when the panel goes into fault, this starts flashing. Like you know,
okay.
like
That's
if someone
something.
removes the detector head while that thing's beeping in fault, that's flashing as well. So you could have this as like an external indicator as such to say the fire alarm is in fault condition. I do want one of the 12-volt intruder alarm versions of one of these to stick on a bell box, but quite hard to come by.
Well, I don't know.
Flipping heck, that took a while to respond to a fault, but yeah, there we are.
And
That's what
on
I'm
that
thinking. So
note,
fault flash. But yeah, I'm gonna do another live at some point of texting up this panel and getting this system kind of texted and texting devices and a little overview with the menus. But I just need to figure out a way to set up the webcam so it can see the screen well, but also let me program it.
hmm,
So um, I'm thinking that, but also I might try and add like some more interesting stuff onto it as well. Like if I get a zone monitor, then I might put that old I might put that old detector on it. The what's its name we were on about
whoops.
earlier, the gent, well the SMS.
Okay. Well, they're gent really, aren't they?
Yeah, gent SMS, they're all the same.
I mean, do you have one
I
of
do
the
have
what?
uh, yeah. You say what you were gonna say.
Well, do you have one of the 7.4 detectors like this?
No, I don't. I do actually quite want one of them because they're quite cool, but I don't have one just yet.
Oh,
I'm eyeing one up on a site which is possibly getting
of course.
upgraded soon. Because it's dying off that panel in that site. It's a very old Bardic panel, but it's on its last legs to say the least.
Is it
Not doing well,
running?
that thing.
Wait, did Chloride Bardic rebrand the 7.4 as well as the 7.2s?
No, their SMS brand, their SMS is them.
You
Call
just told
points are
me that.
just call
Hmm?
points are branded ProTech though. Call points are ProTech Series 2s and the Sounders are SR2s.
what's older on the system than the ProTech stuff or the Gent stuff?
I would say the ProTech stuff. I don't know.
ProTech first, maybe.
Probably on an M80 or an M85. Got quite a few of them. Right. I'm actually going to blow that detector rate before it goes off because I'm actually going to set up the printer on the panel. Oh, never mind. Well, the detector decided otherwise. It decided, nah, I'm going to go off. Yeah, so I'm going to set the printer up on the system now. Unfortunately, it's not going to be texted, so it's all going to be in zone 1 and just have no text on it. But hey, that'll do just for a first little demo with the printer working on it. So I'll just go up there, press reset. Menu, print, setup printer, fires, internal. So now, theoretically, if I whack this call point, it should.
I don't understand why it's on this little file. It's been enough I couldn't get them in the first place, but yeah.
It's a nightmare trying to rip the paper off on these printers. Oh, thank you, printer. I've just ripped the paper off and spat out a little bit more. You waste more paper trying to just cleanly break it off than actually hit printing.
Yeah, printers are a bit pointless, aren't they?
Yeah, they are a bit pointless, to be honest, unless you want written logs. But there you go, fire alarm. Yeah, I think if I could, I would put one of these on the panel. Just unfortunately, this system just default monitoring on the conventional sounder outputs causes these to make a weird ticking sound. So unfortunately, I can't put an SR2 on it. But if I could, I would. Although I might try something with a diode or something. Maybe put a bridge rectifier on it before. I don't know. Just see what I can do. I don't really know what to do. Just try and figure out a way. But if not, I can use a relay module and just do it unmonitored. I mean, it's not the proper way to do it, but who cares about compliancy? I've literally just wired an advanced in 8 core. So
yeah, I obviously didn't do that prior.
Do you know what? Let's do a little bit of texting here. So when texting devices, you go into loops and then select the loop you want and then view/edit, and then you get a list of all your devices. So I'm going to go into address 1 real quickly, which is a sounder. So I'm just going to go across to device text, and then using the keypad, I'm just going to put in S N D R space 1. Sounder 1. There we are. Then 1.1 is the VAD. So I'm going to put that text up as VAD space 1. That's VAD 1. And then 2 is a detector. So I'm going to put that down as O P T 1. 3 again is detector, so I'm going to go that there as OPT 2, and so on. So 4, that's another optical, so just go opt
We have much choice.
3. 5 is the sounder base, so I'm going to go 5 as S N D R 2.
It's not the same.
There is no beacon, but for some reason it does show up with a beacon, so I'm going to leave that blank. 6 is the detector head, so O P T. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. OPT 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 7 is my MCP, so I'm just going to put that down as M C P.
It's a height extension. I reckon it is. We use that.
1.
Why is it upside down? It's ridiculous.
8 is another optical, so O P T 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at these then.
Right, so that's the text put into the devices now. So now I'm going to zone the devices. So
How do you zone them?
right, so in the view and edit menu, the same place I just texted it, you go across and just before device text is zone. You click tick and that allows you to put a zone in. So that's so the sounder one's gonna be in zone 1. Optical 1's gonna be in zone 1. Optical 2, I'm gonna put that in zone 2. Click enter. Optical 3, I'm gonna put that in zone 3. Enter. Sounder 2, I'm going to put that in zone 4 alongside its VAD. That's going to go in zone 4. I'm pretty sure, yes, so they've been left in 1. And then that optical 4 is going to be going into zone 5. Actually, no, I'm going to put that in zone 4, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that as zone 4. So have I got any detection in 3? Yeah, that's fine. So that's going to also go in zone 4. MCP1's going to go in zone 5. And optical 5 is going to go into zone 6. Like so. So that's all zoned up now. You can also, I'm pretty sure, if I go across into there, zones, I can set locations of zones. So if you go into commission zones, you can set locations. So zone 200 is your panel. So I'm going to put that down as panel 1.
Wait, the panel has its own zone number as well. Oh yeah.
Yes, it does. So if you get a fault, it will show up as zone 200. Or if you press evacuate on the panel, it's 200 as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set that as panel 1. Panel 1 is zone. And then I'm going to leave the location of the other zones blank for now because I can't be bothered setting up little scenarios of where this is fitted. So I'm just going to
Wait,
leave
what
that
happened
blank.
to the other advanced panel you have?
It's at the side of me. 1 minute. Oh no, it's buried. It's got the ZFP and and the Kentech Tactus in front of it, so not digging that out.
They had a Texas.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I do have a Tactus, I'm just not proud of it. That's why I don't talk about it much, because it's an horrible panel.
I don't know, should I have been proud to have owned this Advanced at one point?
I'm not a fan of Advanced. Some of the features on them are very good. I'm not a big Advanced guy. I'm a ProTech guy. I love ProTech. ProTech and CTech are my system, but Advanced has got its place, is the thing. Like, this is quite an advanced panel. Get it? Advanced.
Yeah.
But anyway,
well, yeah, but I never even gave it a chance, really.
The thing is, I don't blame you.
I mean, I'd had it since
I'm pretty sure
2023, but I'd never, all this time I've had it, I never powered it on.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, now, if I go into view and then inputs, I'm pretty sure I can edit the inputs. I'm sure, I can't remember where it was, but I'm sure you can edit inputs and what they do in this menu. It was on 10.7 is my key switch. Yeah, there we are. Oh no, it doesn't let you edit it in there, but I'm looking for something with that. Oh, is it in panel? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, next menu, panel, and then go down to.
Yeah, we use that.
10.7. Yeah, there we are. 10.7 is currently high because I've no key in it. And then I'm pretty sure if I scroll across to there, yeah, there we are. Action. I don't know who's using the key switch on the front of the panel to put a fire signal or a pre-alarm on the panel, but you can do it. Fault signal. So if somebody turns the key, it gives you a fault. Why would you want that? I don't know. Security, not a clue what that does. Record, I don't know what record does. Create alarm 1, create alarm 2. I think you need the software for a lot of this. Key lock is what I'm going to set it to. So if you turn the key, it enables controls. So right now it's disabled. If I turn it, it enables controls. So I'm going to escape that. So it's in panel to do that. Once you're done commissioning, press exit. 7654, tick. So now the system is roughly commissioned. So then once you're done, go down to status. That brings you back down to the home page. And then I'm in level 2 at the moment. So that's in level 2. To exit controls, you press menu, go up to disable, and then go across to controls, enter the code, and then that will disable the controls. So then you press status. Now, the only thing this panel will let you do is press mute. If you press evacuate on the front of the panel, it won't do anything. This is one thing that comes in handy in some schools, a lot of specialist schools. They don't quite know how to use the panel, and you sometimes will get some kids that will walk past and press evacuate. That was an issue at my school, and I had to teach.
Did they really do that?
Site. Yeah, I had to teach the site manager at my school how to stop the kids from pressing evacuate on panel, because there was a particular student who used to press evacuate on it.
How do they even know how to do that?
I don't know. I think they figured out. If you just press the button with a speaker symbol on it, the whole school gets evacuated. Anyway, the only button that will work
without the key or the code.
Yeah, so pretty much, if you can leave the panel in level 2, which is dodgy.
While conventional panels require the key or the code to do that sort of stuff.
So if you go enable controls,
and
then enter your code.
Take notes. Use conventional instead for schools.
Just give me a minute. If you forget to exit the menu, it will leave it in level 2. I think you can set up a timeout, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. A lot of the time you'll see key switches on them, so you have to put a key in, and they'll turn a key instead of put the code. But right now, if I press evacuate in level 2, there we are. You don't have to press silence either. You can just press reset.
Really?
Yeah. like on the CTEC panels, one thing you'll find is if you press reset without silencing, it'll say you have to silence alarms before resetting.
So
But
it doesn't do it on the CTIC.
nah. But it does on advanced. But to be honest, I think it's a pointless feature anyway. I prefer having silenced me alarms before because it means that I get the audible silence. So other than that, this system's pretty much now programmed. But yeah, I think a lot of the time it's not an issue leaving it in level 2. You can get the anti-tamper doors as well for these, so you have to open the flat. It's like a door within the door, so you've got to open that
What
door.
exactly is the point of that?
It's to stop people accessing the controls, pretty much. That shouldn't. Um,
Yeah, well, why would
but
they leave
a
the
lot of
keys
the
on the
time,
panel though?
I think the best solution is to fit a non-active remote terminal, meaning pretty much it's just a screen and the menu button. So, funnily enough, you can program the panels through those remote terminals, but you can't silence and reset it through them or evacuate through it. So it's quite handy. But yeah, I prefer the key switches. But I know, like on this system, like one thing you'll note that's a bit different to like the systems I'm used to, which is the Protec 6500. Is again
Do
you just
you
click.
have your 6500 yet?
Yes, I do. This is a very, very nice panel.
Is it now?
But one thing you'll note about those panels, which is a bit different to these, is those panels you've got to hold silence for 2 seconds and hold reset for 2 seconds, where on these you just click them.
Poor Eileen and Morley had that problem.
No, it's actually a feature. It literally tells you to hold silence. I don't know why. There's
weird.
some reason behind it. There is a reason behind it, but I'm not sure what. Right, let's do a final commissioning test now. Let's do a 100%
I hope the CTEC
test.
doesn't require that.
No, the CTEC, you just click it.
Good.
Right, so let's test Zone 1 first. So you should see Zone 1's LED light up on the panel.
We've got you then.
When that detector activates. There we are. I'm going to disable the printer on this actually before I print out a massive log of prints. Setup printer.
How do you disable the printer?
You go into setup printer and then just remove all of its attributes. So then it just pretty much forgets it has a printer. Right, there we are. So, right, so Zone 1's LED is lit up now, so I'm going to test the next detector now, which I believe is in Zone 2. So the sounders will also go off again with the next activation, because it resounds sounders on activation, so... There we are. So we've got 2 zones lit up there. So now let's test another. You can also do a one-man walk test on these as well. So pretty much you can walk around testing devices and the panel will automatically silence and reset. Sorry, I'm getting gassed out by smoke saber here. That stuff ain't nice to breathe in at all. It really is tickly on the throat. It's horrible.
Okay. So the overall height from there.
Right, so Zone 3 is active now, so that should be Zone 4. Am I running out of smoke saber? Flipping out. Already gone through a can. I need to start using my little handheld smoke machine, because I'm going through these cans of smoke saber like mad. There we are. Zone 4 is active. Let's test zone 5. Yeah, that's all active. Now let's test zone 6, the last zone on the system. Oh, that's interesting. That is
Well,
interesting. That's gone off, but we have no LED.
why do you know
This
that one activated?
that's why this has already been because zone 6. This is the only device on zone 6. So that's why this got replaced, because it has a faulty LED. Flipping heck, it's only a year old. Bloody hell, that shows how bad Apollo's gotten. Let me try it. Let me try it again, just to make sure that it's definitely the detector. Nah, because that should still be lit up. Because like if I sorry, if I take this discovery head off and then put it back on the system, oh no, it does stop lighting up.
Is it?
Huh, mad. Yeah, that detector head's faulty. I might have a board for it. Let me see if I've got like a junk XP head, which is like battered or something that might have a working board in it. I usually have like a couple spares, which are like dodgy detectors, which only have like something minuscule wrong with them. Right, this one doesn't look too bad. I mean, the sticker's a bit scratched on the back, but I can swap the board into this because this is a new case, but that's got an old board. Let's try that. It might just be a case of me swapping the board out of that into this.
Does that one even work?
That's my question. It's in the scrap pile, so that's bits that I just... No, it does work.
I don't like how it sounds completely out of sync.
They sync up when they get going. It's just because there's two different types of sounders on the system. You've got the old Apollo and new ones on it.
Same though. Like, they sound the same.
Yeah, pretty much, because the C-Tech sounder tone is pretty much the same as what the new Apollo sounder tone is. Right, I think most likely I chucked that in the scrap pile because of the dodgy sticker on the back, and I don't know why.
Well, how old is the head?
Usually, how old is that one? 2014, so
Yeah, it's not that old, but older than the
10
faulty
years
one.
older than this. 10 years older than this faulty one, so what I'll do is I'll swap the board, because frankly it's not like I'm going to be installing this head. So I'm not too arsed about it. The board inside it's a bit old. It's nice and easy to tear down these detectors though. They come apart really easily.
Are they?
Oh. Yeah, so we'll easy to tear down. Don't tear down the ionization ones though, because they're the spicy detectors.
I thought you were
I've
kind
done
of
it once.
hypocritical on that one. Yeah, what you just said.
I've done it once to clean one, but I don't recommend it.
Why not?
Radiation, that's why.
Why did you do it in the first place? I already told you about that prior.
Because it was false alarming a lot, and frankly, it's not that dangerous. It's only a very low level of radiation, so I'm not too bothered. I've probably inhaled more asbestos than I have been exposed to radiation.
Like asbestos is worse. Eh?
Yeah, probably, but there you go.
Yeah, well, even still, asbestos is only really harmful if you kind of inhale it consistently, like on a regular-ish basis, maybe. And when
Yeah,
you're
which
in sort of confined, enclosed areas.
don't believe I do.
It's probably not too bad if you, I don't know, do it once, or at least not too much of it, that is, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see an issue with this detector, so I'm just going to take the board out, and this one can get chucked and back into the scrap pile, and I can just use its...
Still, I've never opened up an ionisation, and I never will under any circumstance.
Pretty good.
I kind of, I don't even know how many ionisation detectors I have. Probably no more than 7 or 8.
I've got a tub full of them. Well, actually, I think
how many have you got?
Probably about 50.
50 or 15?
No, 50. 50.
I'm sick.
Like old Nitan opticals, old Apollo optical. Sorry, not opticals, ionizations. Old Nitans, old Apollos. You know, main culprits. I've got a couple of Hachiki ionizations as well, the addressable ones.
Addressable? You mean like the, what is it, AIEE?
AIE.
What is the older version called? The one based on the SIHE but addressable.
I don't know. It was something. It was the A something.
Well, whatever. You don't really have one of those, do you?
AIFE. Was it? I don't know. AIGE?
Right.
I don't know. They had all sorts of model names for different things. I can't keep track of them. I like the hardwired Hachiki detectors, me. I thought they were well cool. You know, the ones that just have some fly leads coming up.
Oh, you mean those weatherproof heat detectors?
They did smokes.
Fly
They did
leads?
smokes. They did smokes as well with fly leads.
Did they? I didn't know that.
The thing is, though,
they
mount on normal bases, and they still have the metal tabs that just lock it onto the base. But...
they did do that one, didn't they? I guess it's weird though. Why would they? Never mind. I guess it's obvious why they'd have done it.
Yeah, Hachiki were a cool company. They did some cool stuff.
What other detectors are hardwired like that?
Quite a few of the old detectors. I know Pensec. Little Pensec detectors.
Pensec detectors? What are they?
Yeah, for old burglar alarm systems.
What do they look like?
Bit like that siren I sent you a picture of.
Oh, you mean like the what do you call them? I know what you mean, but I didn't know they were 12 volt.
Yeah,
Although
they
they would explain that.
Fit on the same base as that.
Yeah. They were really odd detectors,
Yeah.
Well, then does that make that system a 12 volt system? Because I saw one with cool points as well, but only the cool points in the single detector.
That might have just been on the intruder alarm system as a siren. That might not have been a detector.
No, it was a detector. I know it was. It didn't have a siren motivator. It had the chamber.
They're not motorized sirens.
I'm talking about the detector that was based on the siren thing, you know, casing.
Yeah, but the siren that went in that casing wasn't a motor siren. It was just a little piezo. Oh, oh, that's nice.
What do you mean?
Oh, I was just wondering why that just went off. That's why I forgot to put the chamber back on it.
Wait,
Oh,
you can activate it when you take that thing off. How
it
do
will just not stop going off. Like if the chamber's not fitted, it will just be a constantly activating detector.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
old ionization detectors that have just well outlived their lifespan. They just
Well,
they just start to
I get it. They either lose sensitivity completely or gain it.
yeah, and they just start going off constantly.
It's weird, you know.
Right, there we are. Let's pop that back on there.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just
quite
check that. Let's check that it's definitely not just that's the problem. Let's just reset it. And I'll leave that there for a second while I put this broken one back together.
Sure, I think it's just up to
Just
about
check
here.
it's definitely not the board. I'm pretty sure it would go off if it didn't have a chamber. So I'm pretty sure, like, how the light scatters and stuff, it's just not going to work. I'll leave it a second for the panel to settle.
Let's put it in line with this thing. What does this have to?
So I think soon I'm going to try and get a Soteria detector head for this as well. Put one of the newer Apollo heads on it. I've heard some mixed views on Soteria. Like, I've not had a massive issue with it, but then some people have had some issues with it, so I don't know. I'm going to try it. See how I like it.
Yeah.
I think Soteria is one of them. It's very case specific whether it works well or not.
He's scared. That's too much.
I think I've lost one of the screws to this detector. Doesn't matter. It's just going in the scrap pile anyway. Well,
Is it not?
it's just going in the scrap pile of like call points and detectors which are a bit broken and stuff, but I keep them for spares. Because sometimes I come across call points and stuff and detectors, and I'm like, oh, I've got some spare parts for that. So like, if it's got a broken part on it, I can just replace it for a decent condition one.
That's a good idea. I think.
Yeah, so I still forgot the bloody chamber on this one. What is it with me and forgetting things today? Brain's just absolutely fried. Well,
Overworking yourself, maybe? I don't know.
no. It's just that job at that high school with the access control. It's just sent me that today. I've not been able to think properly since from that. That just used up every last one of my brain cells. That was weird. That like we'd connect a reader to it, and that reader would work. But the moment we put another reader on the other side of the door, both readers would stop working. But then if we removed the first reader, then that reader would start working. But the moment we put it back, then they both stopped. It was weird that. But luckily there was two doors next to each other, so we just put a blanking plate on one side and the blanking plate on the other side of the opposite door. So one door's now an in and one door's an out because they both had controllers which were both acting up in the same way. So we just did that and it worked. Right, anyway, I'm quite confident that's not going to re-alarm on its own. But I can tell you tonight, before I go to sleep, that panel is getting all of its outputs disabled on it because I'm not having another TS86 repeat.
What are you talking about?
Did I not tell you about a couple? It was a few weeks back now. One of the detectors on the TS86 false alarmed, and I had that warbler screaming at me about 2 o'clock.
Which one?
About 2 o'clock in the morning. It was it was one of my Nitan heads. You know, the flat ones.
In the 1990s version?
The two. Well,
For the
no,
Sensitech?
the late 80s. The mid to late 80s actually. Those, but
Well, I know what you mean, the flutter ones.
yeah, the 2KH40. One of them just alarmed in the night, and I had that warbler screaming at me. It was painfully loud.
Wait, did you have the Warbler or the SR2?
It was the warbler on it.
Well, I gave you.
Disable. Yeah, it was. Disable outputs.
Well, you didn't tell me about that.
All sounder style outputs. Go back down to status. Do you know what I don't like about these panels? This sticker is terrible. Like, it over the years, it just turns quite brittle around the buttons. As you can see now, the reset and the mute button have completely come off.
Yeah, I see that. They were like that to begin with.
Yeah, the mute button was like it, but the reset button still had quite a bit of it left. But then I pressed it and it just completely came off, and I was like, meh, great. If you look at some of the first photos I sent you of it, you can see the reset button wasn't fully gone. But anyhow, 3 zones with disablements. There we are. So if we go more, you can see there. Zone 1, Zone 4. So Zone 1 says part disabled. Zone 4 says part disabled. And then Zone 200 says part disabled, panel 1. Because I location texted that zone to panel 1. So there we are. So now, theoretically, if I whack that call point, there shouldn't be any alarms. Well,
but there is.
That's not right. Which one's active there? 1 minute. Probably shouldn't stick my ear right next to a sounder. That's a quick way to deafen myself, but it's the C-Tech sounder. I don't know why that's so. For that C-Tech sounder, I'm guessing it's not showing up very well on the outputs. All sounder style outputs. Outputs. Only selected outputs. Let's go.
So what? You're planning on leaving that powered on throughout the night?
Yeah, because I can't be bothered disabling. I can't be bothered changing it. Oh, that's interesting. The beacon is enabled. Is that what's setting the sounder off? 1 minute. Let me come out of that. Now let's press evacuate and let's see what it does. What the actual hell? What is going on there? I'm so confused. How do you put a C-Tech sounder on test on one of these? Oh, do you know what it might be?
How should I know? What?
It might be because of the age of this panel. It does not like using Discovery sounders. But, well, actually,
it's only from 2012.
Yeah, I know that, but come to think of it, actually, that it's probably that C-Tech sounder we don't really like. That's getting changed for a voice sounder soon, anyway. All other outputs. Let's just disable absolutely everything on this thing. Status. I've just disabled everything. If it goes off now, then I don't know. Yep, I don't know. I don't. Everything is disabled there, like absolutely everything. So I've not a clue what more to do there. Menu. Disable. Outputs. Let me disable groups actually. Let's see if that does anything. Not configured. Right. Okay. Well, that's a help. Outputs. Only selected outputs. So it's in zone 1, all disabled. everything is disabled in. See, that's coming up as type. Sounder. Wait, what? I am so confused. Let me go to commission. And then commission loops, loop 1, view/edit,
Oh my god, I've added those.
type sounder, action. That doesn't let me do anything, so can't really change that. Additional info, XP95. That's not right, because
Dimensions as well.
it's discovery. Ah, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
What is it this time?
So that CTEC sounder's coming up as XP95, not discovery. That's my problem there.
Wait, that's supposed to be Discovery protocol?
This is an older one, by the sounds of it, because that's XP. Do you know what I've just thought? Let me flick dip switch number 8 and let's see whether that changes the protocol. Because sometimes on these systems, I know on the call points, if you flick the 8th dip switch, it changes protocol. So let's go loop 1. Auto learn. It's found 8 devices. Right, so let's go view/edit. Sounder. Action fire. Still XP95. I'm guessing 8 is just an unused dip switch. Because that's not done anything. But let's exit. Let's re-disable everything. So let's go disable outputs. All sounder style outputs, all other outputs. Go exit, status. And if that sounder goes off now, then I've not a clue, because that is still going off. I have not a clue now. That is just
James, do you know of Blackburn Security?
What is the company?
Yeah.
I've seen the bell boxes around Blackburn.
Well, I don't know. I mean, according to one of the Shrock groups, former manager of that company just passed away last night.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh,
Don't know who he was. Well,
I'm not sure. Oh, rest in peace to that guy. I'm gonna ring CTEC tomorrow about this, because I'm not too sure actually.
CTEC, but this is advanced.
About the sounder.
Oh, the sounder. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect that to work on advanced, would you?
Well, there's advanced panels. These CTEC sounders run. I see these running on MX5s all the time. They're actually more popular than the actual Apollo ones.
But this is an MX4.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's I don't know whether it's just a crossover, because it's seeing it as an XP95. But I was having issues with that sounder on my XFP and all. It's quite an old one, that, so I'm guessing it's just not liking it.
But the sound is new.
Nah, that's quite an old one. That CTEC one. That's quite an old one.
Well, how old is it? If it's after 2012, it's probably still new for my liking.
Yeah, it's after 2012. It's one of the older versions of it. Definitely not one of the newer ones. And it was my own fault, because my last one worked absolutely perfectly, and I loved that sounder. But I was putting an earth terminal into it from a panel I was wiring it into, but I accidentally wired it wrong because I thought terminal 3 was earth. It was actually terminal 6 and 7 that was earth. So I blew up my sounder by wiring the wrong thing in. So I ended up having to buy this one, but this one's a bit of an older one and it don't like it. But there you go. I'll swap it for Summit at some point. I might grab another one. I might grab another one of them Apollo Discovery sounder bases actually.
Okay.
Might swap that around. Yeah, so it's pretty much that system config there. There's not much I can really more say about it. I've literally just fully wired and set up the advanced. There's
6.
not really much more to do. It's fully programmed.
Is that really all you need to do to it?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
it's like
pretty much fully done that, but there's some bits that I could definitely do with hooking up to a PC for, but I mean, mostly through front end, I can get it.
Did you have to use? I bet you had to use a PC at one point to get this thing going.
No, I've not actually plugged the PC into it yet. I've literally just gone from factory default config there to fully set up. I don't like the menus on it though. The menus are bloody confusing. Like, it's such a long-winded panel to get anything done with it. Like, at least on the XFP, the menus are just small and simple. I still don't like how you can't change sounder tones straight front at panel though. Although I don't think you can do that on any panel. I think that's just a universal
I think that was
thing.
impossible with. Well, I mean, shouldn't it be possible though?
I don't know. I mean, to commission a
Has
system
anyone
anyway,
ever done that with?
I don't think so, because in a way, to commission a system anyway, you're gonna have to plug into it. So there's not really much point putting it on.
Well, how are you supposed to change the tones on an addressable sounder anyway?
Through the PC tool. You plug it into a PC and change it in software.
Well, at least I won't have to do that with the C-Tech.
Actually, I've set that up. Gent systems, you can change it through the front.
Yeah, it is all done by the panel, isn't it?
Yeah, because Gent systems, I don't know why so many people think that, like, engineer-wise, a lot of engineers think, oh, no, we can't work on a Gent. We've not got the software. And it's like, well, you can. You can do nearly everything front-end on a Gent. I mean, look at some of the old Vigilon compacts. The old Vigilon compacts didn't even have a USB port to program them.
What?
Yeah, some of the...
like... No. I must have given to the fact that Vigilon may be easier to work with. It's not that reliable in the end.
No. I'm not saying it's easy to work on, bloody hell. Oh, the amount of time I've spent looking at a Vigilon menu and gone, what the actual hell is it on about? Like, I just find it funny how it's got a button labelled retard. That's funny. I think everybody who gets a
I don't really understand.
I think everybody who gets a Vigilon takes the mick out of that button though. That's funny.
Just glad I never fell into the Vigilon hole, no matter how tempting it was.
Nah, I don't like Gent. I really don't. It's not nice.
I think by 2015 I'd already come to my senses it was indeed unreliable, just like that C3 sounder I used to have.
Oh, Gent is reliable. Like,
Not,
we don't have
only
that.
old, only old gen like these.
Oh,
That's more reliable. Well, this is new
but
old stuff.
new Gent, I don't really have much issues with. Like,
No,
I do
it's
not have that many
no. We're
issues with
talking
Gent.
like early 2000s gens. Anything
Yeah,
2005 onwards. That's what's unreliable.
we've got a load of original S squads and not had a single issue with them. They always pass the tests. I mean,
What about
they're
the
coming up.
sounder detector combination ones?
Yeah, no issues with them.
Do they make a snapping noise when you leave them in normal mode?
That's the voice sounders. The voice sounders do make a little clicking sound. I don't know why. Kind of just comes and goes that. But you'll find. I know one thing I find interesting about the Protec systems, which I actually I quite find it quite funny. If you've got an open circuit fault on a Protec system, all your detectors will start clicking.
Detectors?
Yeah, all the detectors will start clicking.
Why? How?
So, isolators. The
Why?
isolators kicking in and out.
Well,
Protect. That's one thing I always listen out for. If there's a fire alarm call out that's coming for a Protec,
well,
the first thing I'm either suspecting is that it's an open circuit fault because a green clip has fell off the back of a call point. As you can see there, I've just nearly immediately got an open circuit fault. Before I've even got a device fault, I've got an open circuit fault. But like, if I clip the connector on just enough to make connection, I'll still have an open circuit fault there, but I don't have any device faults because the device is talking to the panel right now. But that green clip is just not fully on. But if I just clip that back on now, that fault will clear. I'm muting that. It's a very annoying buzzer. I'm going to put a new logo on the screen though soon because I don't want that logo on it. Just going to plug it into logo tool and change the logo. I don't know what to change it to. Might just change it to our logo.
Your logo, eh?
Might message our commissioning engineer and see if he can just send me over the logo file for me to just flash onto this panel. Other than that, there's not really much more for me to talk about on this thing.
Well, there was never anything for me to talk about it to begin with. Hence, you may never have seen it on my channel. Because I never even tried it once.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't see this being a panel you would have liked at all.
Well, I barely handled the Morley and the
Yeah, and
Kentec.
this is worse than a Morley and a Kentec when it comes to its menus. There's just so much to it. That's the thing with advanced. Like, you've got so much.
At least the Morley had good instructions. That's the only reason I was able to get through any of it in the first place.
Yeah, this one words some stuff a bit differently. Like, just to get back to this home screen, you have to go into this menu and press status. I'm gonna press status to bring it back into the home screen, which is a bit mad. There we go. You can also feed paper on these as well. If you just click feed paper, it'll come out with paper, which is quite cool. Let's go. Oh, do you know you can also print off the log on this system, but you literally, if you've got a long event log on this panel, you will nearly empty the printer with the event log. Let's go view.
Hmm.
View log. All events. Reset. How many events is there?
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh wow. So in this time of since I started this live stream and powered on this panel, there has been how many events has there been? Let's see.
Well, this isn't the first time you powered it on, is it?
It's the first time it's been powered since it's been factory reset.
You factory reset it?
Yeah, I factory reset it, changed the protocol to Apollo, and then
Wasn't it Apollo protocol to begin with?
no, it came on Hachiki.
What? But the seller told me it was Apollo.
Well, it can do Apollo, but it came on Hachiki.
So if I'd have known that, probably would have just downright powered it on. But he told me that it was currently running Apollo, not Hochi.
Oh, I mean,
it makes more sense for a Morrison's from 2012, I suppose. I mean, I see a load of Morrisons with early 2000s Hochiki in it. I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean,
but still, though, I knew it would have been possible for it to have Apollo of that kind as well.
Yeah, well,
I mean, was it Hochiki protocol before you factory reset it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't think it deep. Yeah, because you see the protocol it's running before you factory default it. I don't know why.
Protocol before you factory reset it.
Yeah, so I'll show you in a second. I'll move the camera close to it. Let me just get this paper cleaned up.
So this panel was Hochiki protocol all along.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. Let me unflip my camera real quickly.
I never powered this on. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, to be honest, the menus are so confusing to actually work through. That, to be honest, to get to where it says the protocol is a bit long-winded. Right, so here we are.
Well,
so let me go through the menus. So press menu, then go down and across to commission. Enter the code. Then you've got to do a next menu, setup, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom there. And then you can see that it tells you the protocol it's running. So right now it's Apollo. But then if you go more across erase config, it lets you erase config. So you have to see what protocol it's running before. But to change the protocol, you literally just click tick, and then you can go down to change loop protocol and it'll change it. But like even just to learn your loop is just a bit weird. Like you go across the loops, you select the loop you want and then auto learn. And then view/edit, go down. And then that's how you get to all your devices.
Yeah, this looks kind of, well, almost as time-consuming as a Morley.
Yeah,
that. Have you ever worked with a Morley before? Like a full-size ZX5
yeah, I have. I had a ZX. I had a ZX5 at one point.
Did you?
I had a ZX and a DX, but then I sold the ZX and for good reason because I didn't like it at all. But I did loved my DX, but then I sold it because I can't.
Sold it and then you got it back eventually.
Yeah, I sold it because I needed the money, and then I got it back. So I've now got that running in the house because actually now I'm not as bothered about it because I've got advanced and all of that stuff now. So actually no, I got the Morley back and it was a little more underwhelming than I remembered it. I remembered it being this all awesome panel, but I think mainly because I was like 11 don't think I think I just remembered it being a bit more epic than before. But I think for 11-year-old me, an addressable panel was pretty sick. Even if it was quite an old Morley, but I think these advanced are not bad. I don't mind my other. I mean, I've not powered the other advanced up since I've got this one actually. That one's just been sat there doing note, but soon I'm going to put a plug on it, and
Well, you
that'll
said
get
you were
powered.
going to, you were planning on linking the two together and using one as a
Yes.
repeater.
Yeah, so the other one's gonna run Hachiki. This one's gonna run Apollo, and then I'm just gonna network them together.
Right.
So one system can be running Hachiki, this one can be running Apollo, but then the two panels can link together. So if I disable one panel, this panel will also disable, and vice versa. So you can the disablements will be global. And like, say for instance, a fire starts on the Hachiki system, the Apollo system will also go off, and it'll show you on there what panel and where it started. See, that's exactly how the big 8-loop advanced work. There is pretty much two panels in one big case.
One runs another system.
Yeah, so pretty much one panel is your 1 to 4, the next one's your 5 to 8. So it's 2 4 loops.
What if the lower one activates and you need to silence it from the top panel?
So the bottom panel is hidden inside the panel. You don't actually see the bottom panel.
Yeah.
That's hidden. So all the stuff is done just through the top panel.
Oh. So you don't really need to operate the
when you're
lower one?
programming the system, though, I believe you do program the other panel at the other panel. I don't think you program it through one. See, on the ZFP, that panel on the 8-loop version, it is 2 4 loops, but it has only got one screen. So you program the panel through one panel, and then because on the ZFP you only have to plug into one of the panels, and you can program all of the panels through that one panel. So say you don't want to go walking around this massive site, say for instance, because you can link up to 127 ZFPs together. So that's a lot of loops. So 127 ZFPs can be linked.
Right.
So I mean, if you're linking together 127 4-loop ZFPs, that's a lot of loops.
Yeah.
That's 508 loops.
What?
That's 508 loops.
That's odd. Do you mean get that much on it?
And you can fit 255 devices per loop. So that's a total of 129,550 devices. That's a tad bit mad.
Yeah. What you said.
That is a tad bit mad. Yeah, the ZFP is a great. So that's running cast protocol, by the way. I don't know about the Apollo version, but yeah. So the ZFP is quite versatile because you only have one screen, but you can have two boards in it. But with the advanced, you just literally just have two full panels in one case. It's the same like what Kentech did a while back. They did custom order Series 6000s, which are the the big synchros.
Yeah.
Pretty much, they did custom. Yeah, they did custom build versions of them, where they'd be in a case like the size of this advanced, and again, it would just have another synchro inside it, and you just have that's what would give you that. What advanced panel was out before the MX4000? There wasn't one. So this was the debut panel for advanced it was around 1997, 1998. These panels came out. These were literally the debut panels.
Yeah, but I
Although
was always told they came out in 2006.
that's probably the MX Pro 4. That's probably
UX
the
Pro
Pro 4.
4 came out in 2016.
Possibly.
Before that one was newer.
I don't know. The Pro 4 and the 4000 are identical. There is no difference at all. They are identical. All they did was
They're
just
not visually identical, are they?
yeah, all they did was just stuck a different sticker on it. There's no difference. The 5000, on the other hand, is very, very different. And so you had the MX4000, then you got the Pro 4, then you had the 5000 and the Pro 5. The 5000 and the Pro 5, again, are identical to each other. They didn't even change the sticker. All they did was change the advanced logo to the new advanced logo and put a small different
Wait,
decal.
they have a newer advanced logo?
Yeah, so instead of it being the one that was on my other advanced panel, which is like the one with the kind of like tick design, I don't know how you explain it. It's got the new like A with a star underneath it on all of that. But yeah, all they did.
I don't even know what the old one looks like.
I'll send you a picture of a man. I've got the original advanced logo somewhere from the 90s. That's a bit mad.
Is that the same one they were using until, I don't know, when the Pro 4 came out?
No, this is a different logo. But let's do a lamp test on this LED test. There you go.
So what, this was still the first advanced panel variant in existence.
Yeah. That's the original advanced logo.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't
And
see
then
it much. I mean, why does this one not have it any?
because this one's a bit newer.
What? So what? Do older ones have it then?
Yeah, the original advanced MX4000s will have it. Like, I mean, it's very hard to see in this photo, but
Even still, though, this one visually looks almost identical.
I know
Yeah,
it's
to
it's a blurry
that.
photo.
Wait, do they only have it on the LCD?
Yeah, it's only on the LCD. But then you'll see,
Well,
like,
then they are visually identical, aren't they?
no, the Pro 4s had that on it, which is the new.
So what, in program-wise, that's by far the only standard difference.
That's the only difference you'll find is literally just different logos. Other than that, it's identical panels. And then it's the same for the 5000 and the Pro 5. The only difference you will see in the 5000 and the Pro 5 was the 5000 was in this kind of off-white color. The Pro 5 was in the actual proper grey. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an MX. Oh, come on, camera focus. Let me turn the brightness down on my phone. So this is the MX4. This is the MX4400 or the 4800 LE. So that's the extended case.
Just
That's
call
a big boy.
Monster advanced panel.
Yep. So that's 2 advanced panels in one case, or 1 advanced panel in a massive case. So that can fit like your 32 amp hour batteries in it, or 38 amp hour batteries in it. That's for like your big batteries. This panel can only fit up to 17s in it. Although right now in this panel I have got where's my advanced key? In this panel right now I've got 2 7s, I believe. Yeah, there we are, 2 7s. Another thing about this panel which I've got to mention is you've got a lock memory jumper up here. So if you set that to closed, that'll lock the memory, so you have to unlock that to let it program. Because Got your conventional sounder outputs as well on these, which are quite handy for like low power conventional sounder. Another thing that's on there it's not used a lot of the time. I've never seen it used, but you can have a battery thermistor. So like you can put it in your batteries to check your battery temperatures, but I've never seen that used on one of these panels before.
Never even heard of what you just said.
Yeah, it's like a little thing that checks the temperature inside your panel. Don't know why you'd have that, but I'm guessing it's for like your bigger batteries and stuff. You don't want it overheating and stuff like that. Do you know what? It's a bit too late to set this off now again, but I'm just going to show the devices again.
When you think I'm going to go live at this time of night?
Yeah, no, I'm going to wrap this up soon because kind of finished now, but kind of the last show.
For what I'm planning in a couple of days, it has to be done during the day.
Yeah.
Especially if you've basically done what I said and set the CHUBS to full volume.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regret that, but I shouldn't because that's how they were. And it'd be boring if they weren't as to how they were. You know?
Yeah. So good point there. So yeah, there is actually a small battery in the top for keeping time on these panels. It does exist on the Pro 5, but it's a bit different. On the Pro 5, it's not a coin cell battery, it's actually like properly built into the board. I've had a lot of issues with the Pro 5s recently, throwing up faults about that battery. But it's soldered onto the circuit board, so you have to contact Advanced and get a new board. It's a bit of a nightmare. I think Advanced quality has gone downhill a lot. ProTech is the way to go by far now that they're open protocol and stuff. I mean, there's Advanced are notorious for loop cards dying now. ProTech is definitely like with ProTech as well. No, you just get it's like even the devices are just superior. Like this one here, this is I've not logged this onto my panel just yet, but this is you've got a sounder, a VAD, a heat detector, and an optical sensor all in one case there.
Is ProTech 6000 Plus better than Gen?
Oh yeah, by far. Yeah, defo. ProTech is just better than Gent in general. Gent is not a good system. Like I don't get Gent fanboys. I don't get Gent fanboys who just love Gent because it's not nice.
Well, I've used modern Gens, and that's not nice either. Believe me.
What? One thing I do not have just yet, though, is one of the new style ProTech 6000 core points. The only ones I've got are these, the old ones.
The older 6000s.
Yeah.
Well, do they work on the 6000 Plus? Well, I'm sure they do. You can.
Yeah. So
I've seen this with 6000 Plus combined with it.
Yeah, so you can fit 6000 onto the new 6500 and 6400 panels because again, when it's logged onto the panel, it just comes up as an optical detector or heat detector. It doesn't really show up as 6000 plus until you get into like the ones with combined optical heats and sounders and all of that stuff. But yeah, other than that, kind of the way it goes. ProTech is just the way to go. I mean, even ProTech sounder tones are just cool as well. I like the ProTech sounder tones. Right, 1 minute. If I just quickly test this ProTech over here. Let me just make sure that the alarm outputs are enabled on that. Yeah, okay, let's just... Yeah, there. I had ProTech going off, so... Again, quite a nice quite a nice sounding system as well. They sound quite good. A good sounding system as
Well,
well. So.
it sounds a little bit better than modern Hoshiki tones that do not resemble the old ones.
I don't hear a difference in them, frankly.
No, I mean like the other tones you get on the YVOPS, not the generic ones.
What do you mean? Oh, like the one on my system.
What, what's
Like the
that?
one, you know. Let me find a video. Play. Um, I'll find a video to play now. I do have a video somewhere of this system going off. Because they sound, for some reason, they sound different on my Morley panel. I don't know what it is with Morleys and Hachiki. They just love changing the tone to something really random.
I'm surprised the addressable sound even worked on the Morley. Didn't on mine. I mean, do you think I'd have gotten away with running Hochiki addressable sounds on the advanced as well?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, would it have been easier? Because they didn't work at all on the Morley.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, the ProTech detectors are amazing. They are the way forward. I don't get why people aren't adapting ProTech more, because so many people still think it's closed protocol. It's not. Like, just go onto a ProTech installer portal, register, and then you can get the software for it. There we are.
I think it's just what we're used to.
I've got a video of it going off.
Yeah, that sounds more. Yeah, even 6,000 plus sounds less bland than that.
See, that's the weird. That's the weird tone, but like,
Tell me about it.
I think compared to the older CHQs and the YBOs, I hear nothing different with them. The only difference I really hear in the newer YBOBS is if they just don't stutter on startup. That's the only difference.
Yeah, they don't exactly have that strong startup either, like the CHEBS did.
Nah, they just don't stutter.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing for, well, the next generation, I suppose, but I don't know, a bit of a nostalgia nut.
See, I
Or
know
more of
some of
a.
the old. I like the sound of the old 6000 sounder bases. They sound quite nice. I tested an old 6000 system at a school recently, running a 6200 panel. Yep, I'm ready. Silence. See, you can hear there. It takes a second to get into rhythm as well. It starts off sounding a bit weird, and then all of a sudden it just kind of kicks
Well,
into
like
a normal.
like an old addressable gent sounder.
Yeah, exactly. It does
Well,
take seconds.
doesn't sound as weird as one of those. Believe me.
No, it just stutters around a bit for a second, and then it eventually gets going. I
Yeah, they
mean,
don't really stutter that much.
nah.
They change pitch when they start for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Gent sounders are just plain weird.
that's because I think, as far as I can remember, they like listen to the acoustics of the room or something, and they can tell, like, they change the pitch and stuff to make the sounder kind of acoustically the best for that area. I don't. It's something along those lines anyway. Why it does it? It's a bit weird.
I still don't get it. But wait, they actually did it for a reason. They
Yeah,
actually made it sound like that for starters.
yeah. on. A1.
Well, maybe they'd be less traumatized. Like, didn't I hear one of those systems in 2009? Or was that a 34203? I don't know. What kind of Gent Vigilon did York Station used to have? Or 34,000 rather.
Probably
At one
original.
point I heard that system activate in 2009. But I can't remember if it was a... Well, it could have been... What do you call it? A 34770 sounder? It could have just been one of those.
Yeah, it could have been 34770s.
Just can't quite make it out, you know? It wasn't easy to make out the sound. Yeah, he's Ho Chi. Wait, was it? I can't remember. I didn't quite actually... Must have mistaken it for Preston or something. I didn't quite take note of
we do the press. Wait, Preston bus station is it you're on about, or Preston Rail?
No, I think Preston Railway Station either has Apollo or Helsinki, if I remember correctly. But
All right, okay.
the only thing I took note of was that single stray chub brand bell.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we do the.
As for York Station, I don't remember what I saw in there lately. I didn't actually take a look at it this time. Maybe it was too modern for my liking for me to take notes of. Could have been generic. Except Granger of all people was saying that it's currently running Hochiki, which makes sense. I mean, a lot of railway stations have Hochiki, especially in London. Also, Preston is Apollo. Okay, that also kind of makes sense.
Yeah, Preston bus station is a project.
I mean, why is he bringing up your station on this? I mean, is he from Yorkshire? So I don't know, or around in between Lancashire and Yorkshire. I don't know. What has expander devices? Let's get rid of the E because it's just expander, not E expander. Well, that's just how they pronounce it. Right. I don't know when I'll be back there anytime soon, though. I haven't been since, well, earlier this year. But even still, maybe I'll go back there sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, what was I going on about? I've just been bombarded with messages there, so I'm just like, my brain's just gone blank.
What are you doing with those bits of plastic and the cutters?
Labels.
Label, alright.
Just trimming them down because for some reason my label printer just does not prompt me to cut the labels when I want it to.
What's a label printer?
This.
It looks like some kind of program tool thing, whatever that is.
Prints off labels.
Right.
It's as simple as they come. You type in what you want to print, and it prints it. That's how I make those.
Yeah, okay.
I just put some yellow printing tape in it. Right, so that's for address 8. So
So Wenger Electrical, do you actually remember there being Gent Vigilon or 34,000 in York Station? I mean, were there any like 34770 devices on the system? Or were they just 34203s? Like in any sort of more enclosed bits or something like that? I don't know. What was I looking for again? Oh yeah, that was good timing, I guess. Jesus Christ.
yeah, I'm just labeling up devices now. This is what address they are. So if I'm getting any issues on the panel, I can just look at it and go, yeah, I remember that now. I like labeling call points on the side, not on the slide, but unfortunately, I have no back box on this, so I'm just gonna have to put it on the slide. Doesn't look very nice, but it'll have to do. Right, 5 was. Wait, what have I done wrong here? Address? Yeah, that's 8, 7, 6, 5. No, 5, 5, 6. Wait, what? Huh? Have I addressed this? 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's how I've addressed it. I was trying to remember. So that detector head is 6. The sounder base is.
I wonder if he's ever been to York Station in 2009. Or anywhere near then.
Who?
Well, Granger Electrical. Well, obviously, I went to York in 2009 and heard its 34,000 system in operation at that point. Apparently,
What month would it have been?
a month.
Roughly. Yeah, roughly.
I don't know, mid 2009 maybe.
Bloody hell, I might not have even been born.
Oh, right. Well, was he around in 2009 then? Well, he must
only
have
after,
been. I've known about him for
only
quite some time.
only in July.
Wait, when were you born then?
July 2009.
There's every chance you could have been born at the same time, you know? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or just before or just after.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that point in time, though, any foreign system would still traumatise me. Even a weirdly sounding 34770, and that was kind of a one-off. That's the only Gen Vigilon or 34,000 system I would have heard in operation. Well, I think Vigilon counts. I mean, it may be compatible, but that was really 34,000.
What frig have I done that? I've labelled that device there as 5. That's supposed to be 4. Let me print off another label for 5. Damn it. I'm telling you, I'm losing my marbles today. Oh.
But regardless, I don't think I'm still ever going to get anything Vigilon or 34,000. I mean, no matter how tempting it was at one point, I never really bothered to, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a couple of times where I'd received, you know, like Gen Vigilon or 34,000 devices, in 3400 devices by accident. I just kind of sold them straight away. Didn't really have any plans on keeping them.
See, I don't want to run 3400 or 34,000 or Vigilon panels, but I do really want a 3400 detector. Like just one of the 3400 detectors, the old big muffin detectors.
Yeah. I did have one at one point. So sold it straight away.
I want one of the horn style sounders as well.
You mean the 3403 or 3402?
Not a clue at models. Just
Well,
one.
the 3403 is the all-white newer version, and the 3402 is the older version. I mean, they even did it with the really old Gent logo as well.
Yeah, they did at
Yeah,
one
yeah,
point.
because I pictured one. I think it was Newark. I pictured a really old 3402 somewhere in Newark. I don't think it was functional at that point, but it was still there. It was surviving. I think what was actually on that system was, I think, Apollo and Expander as well.
Expander is rough. I don't like it at all. I've more, I've
Yes.
more, I've
Some
more
say
issues.
FireCell is better than Expander.
It's not. I've,
Right?
we've got a system with FireCell on it. It's a big council building in Preston, and that panel is lit up like a Christmas tree because of the amount of device faults on it. But it's a listed building, so we
I
can't.
think you can only, I think you can only realistically light up a panel like a Christmas tree when you put on a lamp test or so.
No, seriously, it's like the amount of faults on that system because it's a Kentex synchro as well. So one fault will pull
Oh,
up about 7 LEDs.
well, an actual Kintex Synchro or
Yeah,
an
it's an actual
EMS one?
Kentex synchro.
Well, I mean, well, EMS kind of rebranded them all for FireCell, but they are sometimes able to use actual Kintex brands, Kintex Synchros.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They've just got our stickers on them, so don't know who they are.
Yeah, but the FireCell ones are white as well. Kintex ones are grey.
No, you can get white Kentex.
Yeah. Well,
It
I've never
depends what.
seen an all-white actual Kentec brand. Kentec.
Send you a picture, one in a bit.
I bet they just, I don't know, replaced the stickers. They can do that, you know, or the
No,
furniture.
I'll send you a picture of one that I fitted a
Wait,
while back.
do they
Uh,
even make the Synchro anymore?
yes, they do.
Or even the big one, like the one I used to?
No, they discontinued the big one ages ago.
Hmm. When did they discontinue that one then? The one I had was from 2009.
I don't know. They put out a thing saying due to like part obsolescence they were discontinuing it.
So it was discontinuing that one, but not the Synchro AS.
No,
Even though they're kind of similar, just different size.
not heard much about
I would
the
have thought
AS.
they used. I would have
I
thought they
don't
used
know.
the same parts. The
No,
AS is just a compact version of it.
not heard. No, they don't. I've not heard much about the AS Lite either.
What's the AS Lite?
It's crap version of the AS. I mean, well, every Kentech panel's crap, but there you go.
Hmm.
I think the Solo was probably one of the worst Kentech panels that there has been, though. Like, since the Tactis, the Solo is probably the worst.
You know, last night I was going through, well, modern pictures of the first ever foreign system I noticed, which shows that the system appears to still be active to this day. But there's no proof that the Solo is still there, though. There's no pictures on where that was.
I
It's
wouldn't
not
be
clear whether that survived.
probably been upgraded because Solos are just
Well, if the rest of the
terrible.
system, if the whole lot of the rest of the system survived, then, well, the odds of them keeping the Solo, I don't know actually.
I don't know, because a lot of the time you will find they'll just swap an old panel because panels like that they just become more inconvenient to keep in place than it is to just swap them. I know one system I don't see much of over here are the EST systems, the Edwards kit.
Hmm. I know there's a place in Canary Wharf has those,
I've seen a couple of them. Like, I mean,
and the
it's not
National
like,
Gallery has a full ESC system.
yeah, it's not like you don't find them. It seems there's only like a couple distributors of them, and they're quite hard to get
And
tech
I've
support
also,
for.
and I've even seen a couple of ESC sectors on an actual Zyton system.
Yep. Do you know? Do you know who else used those detector cases?
Remind me.
Gent.
Oh, you mean the
Gent
those ones?
8000.
Yeah. I thought ESSA did them though, and that they
Yeah.
were actually a knockoff design. That they weren't actually the same.
ESSA also branded them, but they were pretty much identical. The
Well, hang on,
ESSA
the ESSA ones and the Gent ones, they fit the same base as the what do you call them?
ESTs.
No, I mean the I don't know. Must have hesitated that they actually fit the same base as whatever you call the early 2000s conventional gent detector range.
Oh no, they don't. How many? Because
They
I'm
look like
almost.
they have the same inner casing as those. They
Do you
just
know
have
what?
a
They might be a terrible knockoff, actually.
well, there was a knockoff of the EST design.
Yeah, it's
I'd seen
Gent who.
one somewhere, but it
It's
looked
Gent
somewhat
who did
different.
it with the
It had a
8000.
thinner base, and well, the head looks kind of
Yeah,
thinner as well.
yeah. I'm just looking at it now. Now I look at it side by side. It is a little different. I've not
Mm.
seen the chunky EST heads yet, though. The EST
Yeah, well,
heads that I.
yeah, I have seen actual VST ones too.
Yeah, I've not seen the like more American style ones. The EST heads I usually see. I'll show you 1 second. Uh, ones I usually see are these. These.
Yeah, they're kind of ugly, don't you think?
It's Kidder in it,
Oh
but
yeah, United Technologies. Wait,
no,
did they
it's
have
just
EST
Kidder.
on? I thought General Electric owned EST at that point.
No, GE Security's been gone for a while now.
Well, does United Technologies own them too?
No, United Technologies doesn't have anything to do with them anymore. I don't think. It's Kidder. It's no Kidder.
What
Well,
about? I mean, that place in Canary Wharf has both detector types. The one you just showed me and the older ones.
yeah, do you know what though? You can tell that Kidder has bought out Zyton. If you look at their new residential detectors, the heat detectors, look at that. I've
Those are Zeiss.
definitely taking inspiration from Zyton.
Jeez, quite the. Hmm.
Let me have a see. Yeah, it seems Kidder are just an independent company now.
And you're telling me they still make that horrendous design?
Yep. Um,
Got any eye bleach?
Kidder Professional. There we are. Let's find their actual fire alarm systems. Continue to professional site. There we are. Who are they though? They are literally just independent now. That's mad.
Well, they're a
Um,
big company like United Technologies once was.
yeah. 1 minute. So if I go ZP2,
Hmm.
I don't think they. I think their website is still a bit broken at the moment. It seems very new. But if you have a look at the ZP2s now, they're actually branded as Kidder.
Really?
Yeah, they run Apollo Pro. They do a touchscreen version as well, which pretty cool.
That new logo doesn't look that bad, actually.
No, it's
Bet
not.
their
But
equipment is, though.
the call points look a bit naff. But the detectors, you can see
Yeah, I
their
can't quite
ES.
see them.
I'll
Oh,
copy the picture
right.
and send it you. Um, there we are. That's the new Kidder equipment.
Okay, what have you got here? Yeah, you're right about that cool point.
Yeah, they're a bit weird.
Yeah, you're uglier than the cycle or whatever you call them these days.
I mean, those detectors are a damn sight better looking than the Zytons. I really like the Teledata ones, me, or the Eurotech. I like the Teledata ones. They're also branded by Eurotech as like the Odyssey or the Tok Air panels. These are really sleek. They look very nice. They're a very sleek. It's a very, very sleek fire alarm panel. So
you get in a £3 billion house or something. Yeah.
It's a Teledata. I mean, I can tell you the new EST panels or the Kidder panels, they are so ugly because they're very American panels. Like the Zyton gets more.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that is a new Kidder panel, but then I'll send you a picture of a. I mean, that's a new Edwards panel, which is very, very similar design because again, kind of the same company.
Well, reduce the glossiness and the weird colour and the horrendous curving, it would probably look a bit better.
Yeah, probably. I mean, even then, it's a bit weird. But a lot of American systems, they integrate like everything into one panel. Like you've got your voice alarm, you've got your disabled refuge, and your fire detection all in this one case. It's a bit weird. I don't know how they're approved to UK standards at all.
Are they?
Yeah, they're fully approved to UK standards. They're all EN approved. That's why you see EST systems occasionally pop up in the UK because they are approved.
Yeah, well, what's this other horrendous foreign panel? It's like a electric fireplace or something.
Oh, that's the Kidder. That's the Kidder panels. I don't think you find them over here. I hope not anyway, because they're ugly. I think the UK. I think the
fireplace
UK
or the glossy panel.
The UK version of that panel is the ZP. Sorry, the ZX2A. The ZX2A. See, they do Apollo versions of the Zyton panels.
Well,
I think they would be.
Why did Zyton use Apollo anyway?
For a while, to be honest, since the ZP2 came out, there's been Apollo versions, but I think they were always branded as Aritech. All the Apollo ones were always Aritech.
Did it probably rebrand Aritech at one point?
Aritech. Yeah, Aritech used to rebrand Apollo devices for quite a while, and then they decided to go off and join on with. They joined on with.
Detectors were only 12-volt ones.
What, the ones I just sent you?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're full on addressable. They're full on addressable Aritech detectors. I think they actually run Zyton. I'm pretty sure you can put them on Zyton.
Are they Zyton, or are they just their own protocol?
I don't know. It's Aritech, innit? I don't really know what. Actually, no. They might be their own protocol because they've got rotary dials on the back of them, a bit like System Sensor.
Hang on. Oh, yeah. Well, what do their rotary dials look like then? If they're not actually System Sensor or Notifier?
Just standard rotary dials.
And you're sure they're not like System Sensor or Notifier then?
I mean, they're just off the shelf part. They're just off the shelf parts anyway. So frankly, you could find any brand using them.
This is confusing. It looks very System Sensor and Notifier like.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not.
I mean, it won't work on actual either System Sensor or Notifier, would it?
No.
Well, I don't know. How many different protocols use identical equipment like System Sensor and Notifier? How many protocols of System Sensor are there? It's quite a few, isn't there? In the system sensor, there's notify.
Depends, because
Doesn't Morley IS have its own protocol as well, separate
think-
system sensor and notify?
yeah, Morley IAS I think is closer to being notifier than system sensor. I think the only difference is how the protocol is run.
Hmm.
I just found a massive Hachiki detector.
What does it look like?
This big round thing. Looks like an SLKE, just in a massive
Just
case.
show me the. Okay. Oh, I know what that is. I mean, I've got one of those myself, even.
Looks cool.
Well, that's the simplex version. Although I heard rumors they were actually a Hochiki protocol.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really make sense. Did simplex really use? I mean, yeah, they obviously used Hochiki detectors all the time, but
I mean, there's another.
Where'd you find that then?
Just scrolling.
Oh yeah,
the
there's the
internet.
other version.
I like that SLKE with
Scrolls.
the LED. That's really good. That I like that.
Yeah, they did that for simplex.
I found a knockoff Nitan.
What? What did you? Hmm.
Yeah, there's a knockoff Nitan.
Ew. That's ugly.
Damn right.
Yeah, and you
I
say
found
Zyton. You say Zyton is ugly, but compare it to that.
no, Zyton's still uglier than that.
No, Zyton's not ugly as that. Ew.
No, Zyton is definitely ugly. Zyton's horrific. Oh, I don't know though. I have just found a horrendous looking detector.
Oh God, what is it this time?
Let me just see if the picture saved. Yeah, it did. That's ugly.
Looks a bit like a Sims, I guess.
It is.
It's not too bad.
Ooh.
It's not too bad in looks, I guess. Well, I think the older ones look better. So what? That's actually Sims then?
Yes.
Well, I don't think I've seen that design before. I mean, it looks similar to most others, but not identical.
I think it's more American Siemens, that one.
Yeah, but most of their American equipment uses the same detectors normally. Same with. Well, I don't know.
Sometimes not.
I mean, I guess there are some Hochiki designs that may only be seen in America. Although, when we're talking simplex, so that's a different story.
You know,
Simplex does end up in the UK, and that's probably how I was able to get hold of one of those detectors in the first place. Because that didn't come from America, it was bought within the UK. Well,
do you know, I really like.
Organized. It just came with a lot of stuff.
I really
I was
like
going to give it all away, but I decided I ended up keeping one of those detectors myself.
I really like these. The Hochiki ALOV. That's an American Hochiki detector.
They look horrendous.
Oh, I found a weird knockoff of what looks like a Protec knockoff. It's like a mix of a Protec and a system sensor Vision mixed with Hochiki.
That is odd.
Yeah, it looks like a mix of a Vision mixed with a Protec mixed with Hochiki because it's got the LED on the base.
Yeah.
I'm just finding some weird detectors now. I've just gone down the rabbit hole of finding weird detectors. This is a great thing about Google. You just shove in something like smoke detector, and then you just click on a photo and then just look at some of the weird things you'll get. Especially when you go down the route of like Alibaba and India Mart and all of them sites, you just find the most random detectors on the planet. Like I just found this thing. That's a Zeta, an old Zeta.
No, I never seen one.
but it's on.
Oh, you call that old?
That's
Pretty sure
that's
they're
on
still making them in.
that might be a knockoff though. Because that's on AliExpress. That.
You know what? No, that is Zeta.
Yeah. It's on AliExpress. That though. So I don't know. Oh, sorry. Speaking of one of the hardwired Hachiki detectors that I was on about earlier.
Hmm.
There you are.
Wait, is that really Hochinki or is that something? Looks
That, that,
weird.
that that's Hachiki. That there is a Hachiki SLR-S.
Hmm. It just doesn't look quite right.
There's the Jap one in it. It's one of the. I'll send you a picture of the back of it. I found a picture of
Well,
the
does it fit a
internal.
Hochinki base thing?
Should do. I'll show it you.
Or at
There's the
least,
back. There's the back of it. I mean, it's all in
okay,
Japanese.
I guess you're right. Yeah, that probably is an actual Hochinki detector. Even the base looks accurate, sort of.
It's
Just
a
weird.
Japan. It's a Japanese Hachiki detector.
Well, Hochinki is Japanese itself, like Ito.
Yeah. Like if I go onto Hachiki Japan real quickly, I'll find some proper mad detectors now.
Will you find all of them? I think
No,
they
but
would have personally have had all of the ones that ever existed. They obviously made them.
yeah, but in the Hachiki Japan stuff, you find some stuff that even we didn't get because, like, it would like. Have you seen they did like some domestic? They did some domestic detectors, and
Oh, I know about that.
they look like a children's play toy.
Yeah. I bet it looks horrendous and functions horrendously. What's this? So that's an old key switch from an LED. Hang on. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. Um. I can go onto Hachiki Japan's website because there's some detectors on there, like the new Hachiki detectors that are a bit strange. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
massive.
I hope that thing was never, legalized.
1 minute. I'm trying to find some of the Hachiki Japan stuff here. Mad Hachiki do access control in. Oh wow, that's mad. Hachiki CCTV access control, short range water cannon firing system. Well, that's a
What?
bit mad.
You gotta take a look at this weird key switch thing.
Yeah, 1 minute. Uh,
Hmm.
Let me just go on to. I'm just going on to the
It's odd.
Japanese website here. Um,
Hmm.
I used to have a product thing on this website, but it seems to have disappeared. Oh, I saw that earlier. Yeah, it's an old Series 2 key switch, that.
Hmm. But it's got an LED on it.
Yep. Yep, just an old Series 2 key switch.
Hmm. Still weird.
Yeah, it's kind
Hmm.
of weird.
I mean, is it actually resistance like a normal cool points?
Probably.
I mean, it's got an LED on.
Probably is.
But actually, that reminds me, I don't really need to get that. I'm getting a conventional, I think I'm getting a conventional cool point with a small LED from Xavier. He
Nice.
salvaged a couple of, early Sharp brand Series 2s with LEDs for me.
We've got a couple. Got a couple. What's its names? Us. Got a couple Protec sites with the old Series 2s with the little LED in the middle.
Wait, protected those two?
Yeah. I sent you a picture of one.
Remember that.
I
Were
sent
in
you a picture.
conventional?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I've just found a proper weird detector here. An
Okay.
SLK. A Hachiki SLK 12.
Hmm.
That for a weird one.
Hang on then. I don't recognise that design. I think I saw it in a. Yeah. But, okay, well, was that design available in the UK?
Looks like it, yeah.
I thought it was only available in America. Hmm.
I mean, it would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool to have those on the system over here, though. They would look sick.
I've never seen that design in some sort of American brochure. That's the only time I've ever seen it. I would think they're rarer than a Nissan NID 48.
Let me.
Because at least I've actually seen those in person before. And that's. I mean, didn't you say you even found another system of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're not extinct yet.
Yeah.
They better be, because they're the last detector I'm looking for. After that, I dare right just terminate the collection,
So, okay, so I'm just trying to find. Because I know Hachiki's Japan detectors look quite interesting. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty much all of their designs would have been available either here or America.
okay, this company profile thing is quite interesting. There's a picture of a really old detector here, which is a bit weird.
Kind is it?
I'll show it you. It looks like a weird version of the SIF.
Just cut to the chase.
Oh my minute, I'm taking a screenshot of it. Bloody hell. There we are.
Oh yeah, that design. Wait, is that the oldest by far?
Probably, yeah. It comes up on that thing as the first gen Hachiki.
Wait,
Smokes.
utterly first generation.
Yeah, that's what they're showing on there, is like the first gen smokes.
Well, I know the oldest one of those was from 1977.
Yeah, that does sound about right.
Again, I thought you could only get that design in America, but apparently you can get them over here as well.
Yeah.
Foreign engineers are cunts, usually. Otherwise, I'd be able to salvage it. Even though I think I saw one available in America once. What's this?
So was this the other day.
Senate 12 months test 2006.
Yeah, this is quite a weird one. It's pretty much an SMS Sentry, but it's not. It doesn't even say Sentry on it. It just says analog fire system on the screen.
Well, that's just a. Well, I mean, SMS is meant to be cheaper, isn't it? What would you expect
Yeah.
on the screen?
Yeah, but they usually say Sentry fire detection system or something like that.
Wait,
They don't
hang on.
use.
You're telling me this thing dates back to 2006?
Yeah.
I didn't know the Sentry was that old.
Sentries are pretty much as old as the Vigilon. I think
Well, how old are the Vigilant then? I figured they were also from the same year.
Vigilons came out in about 1999, roughly, because they came out around the time when the EN standards came in. Because originally the Vigilons were called the 3500 or the 35,000, and
They were
they
originally
were
destined to be called the 35,000.
yeah, and then they just got the Vigilon name. But yeah, about
What about,
1999, I reckon they came in.
what about SMS then?
Would have been about the same time.
So what, SMS made gent equipment at the same time as that?
No, they don't make the equipment again.
You know what I mean?
They just
They
rebranded
started.
it.
I mean, is SMS still just part of gents, under gents control? They just release a
It's only
cheaper option.
again, they kind of SMS and Gent have always been a branch off of the same firm, to be honest. Like they've always
Makes
just been
sense.
the
They
same
always use the
company.
same equipment.
Yeah, usually SMS is just the cheaper, lower end version of Gent. But
I mean, is it that different? Do you think it's like Vision represents Discovery and SMS represents XP95 and all? Is it kind of like that?
yeah, because Sentries are a bit naff. They're not a very good system. Because I mean, the only good thing about Sentries is they're a bit easier for engineers because
Easier than Vision.
yeah, they're a bit more managed protocol. You only just have to do a training course to get software for them.
Why do you have
Whereas
to do all that? And now you're saying Project doesn't even need any of that either.
no, but you do have to pay for technical support with Protec, so pretty much you just have to know what you're doing with Protec.
Like
I
Project
think
still flows protocol in some way.
no, Protec are open protocol unless you get Protec to install the system. If Protec fits your system, they will use a dongle to program it, and that will lock the panel. So pretty much, if Protec install it, you're screwed because you're locked in with them. But if, say for instance, I come out, install that system, then that's going to be open protocol, and you can tell that if you click the screen on a 6500, it'll show up with the thing saying menu or info. Just click info and then have a look, and it should say contractor code at the bottom. And if contractor code is locked, that means that panel is closed protocol. If it is unlocked, that panel is open protocol.
Hmm.
So it just depends how Protec have really installed it, how Protec have installed it really, because you do get Protec sites which are open protocol. It's like the 6300s. They did have such a thing as an open protocol dongle. You used to be able to get the software for it, but again, it was like was very expensive, and I'm pretty sure you had to do something for it. It was a bit like Gent. It was licensed out. Because Gent, you've got your software licenses. I mean, there's ways around it, of course. Like I mean, I'm not saying anything more to that, but there are ways to get around that license and stuff. But it's not easy. But like with ProTech is probably the best way forward nowadays because you've got software licenses. You don't need dongles anymore, and I mean it's just easy. Like everybody, any company can get ProTech, and I mean it's a bit confusing because again it's a very different system to set up. It's very different because it's digitally addressed. It's not analog addressable. It's digital addressable. So it's very different type of system.
Wait, analog and digital isn't the same?
Nope. Like on ProTech systems, how the devices are learnt on is that each device has got its own unique serial number. So it logs the devices on by serial number, and it just kind of throws them into an address. Well, I think you allocate them to an address. I'm not too sure. Not actually allocated a loop on a ProTech in a while. Can't remember how you do it. Like, it's either
Do
through
you
the
think
soft.
analog is still better?
To be honest, nah. I think
Why not?
ProTech. It,
Isn't what I'm using analog?
yeah, most systems are analog. I think ProTech being digitally addressed, the one thing that they do get an advantage on is the response time of the devices is on point. Like literally, you press a call point and nearly instantly it's going off. I mean, Gent systems are nearly instant as well, but that's because they poll at bloody Mach 2. I mean, thank God Gent don't have like poll LEDs, which actually like poll on the devices because they would just be nearly steady LEDs because they actually are a quite fast polling loop. I mean, I do find it a bit weird because they do poll quite fast, but then the call points don't blink their LEDs much. Well,
Hmm.
probably just how it's been done, but I don't like Gen that much. I think it's a very overrated system. I had it,
Yeah,
I tried it, I
only
didn't mind it.
conventional gen is good.
It's very overrated though. It's one of them. I mean, some people seem to like it. It seems like a lot of people like I watch on YouTube like other people on YouTube, and it's nearly all the time that it's just like it seems everybody goes from going from conventional, then they get like a C Tech XFP and then an advanced or something, and then all of a sudden it's gent. And then it's like, why? Just why gent? Like, can we not be more creative? Like, bloody hell, someone stick a Zyton in or something?
Yeah, but you said you hate Zyson.
No, I hate Zyton, but at least have some variation or something than just gent. It seems YouTube is just flooded with advanced and gent.
Hmm.
It's one of them. The problem is you don't see many people with Protex because they're stupidly expensive, and a
What
lot of
about
them,
Nissan?
again, don't see much of it because it's quite hard to get. Like the stuff to make it work, like you need a Nitan panel and all of that stuff, and it just becomes a bit of a pain.
Wait,
And you need a
wait, when?
programmer for it as well. You need the programmers.
Well, for the older stuff, you don't.
No, you just put dip switches on them, but I'm not sure
Is
whether
that?
you. I'm not sure whether you can intermerge the old stuff and the new stuff. I'm
Yeah, well, it
pretty sure.
doesn't matter. I'm not having any new stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know about the like stuff with the panels and stuff. I don't know whether new the new panels can run the old stuff. Like whether you need an older Nitan panel. I don't know.
Either way,
Uh,
again, it doesn't matter to me. I'm only using old Nissan addressable.
yeah.
Well, even still, when are you going to get back to static systems and collect that 900 EVO and stuff?
I don't know. I'll sort that at some point. I need to ring C-Tech tomorrow about this sounder acting weird. I don't know why. I disable everything. That sounder base stops. Like, everything else stops. It's just that sounder just keeps going, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it just sounds like typical address from something.
I just want to hook it up to a PC tool and see, but it's not very easy to do that. I don't even think I've got a program. I don't even think I've got a programming lead for an advance.
If you did, and you made one yourself.
No, I've got a C-Tech programming lead that I made.
Oh, was that the C-Tech one you were talking about?
Yeah, I made a C-Tech lead. It's easy enough to do.
I bet you'd be able to make an advanced one too.
Yeah, I just need the very specific type of serial to USB converter that Advanced want you to use, because any others just won't work. Okay, thank you, panel, for just kicking me out of access level 2 when I was midway through doing something. Right, disable outputs, all sounder style outputs, and then if I go now out of that and then go across to view and then disabled, 3 zones with output disabled, there we go. Zone 4, yeah, address 5 sounder. Wait, no, that's not the one I'm looking for. That's, sorry, yeah, because that was the one that was disabled. So yeah, address 5 is disabled. Well then, that's disabled. So why is that not device text sounder? Sector 1, node 0. And then it's an XP90. It's showing up as XP95, which is what's weirding me out, because on my what's his name panel, XFP panel, that shows up as the Discovery sounder, but then this sound is showing up as Discovery. It's a bit weird, that. But like, I can't set it off now just to even see whether it is now miraculously disabled. It's way too late, but I'm just going to enable that panel and just hope that it doesn't wake me up in the middle at night with a faulty detector, because that chub detector, this detector was removed off a site because the caretaker had ripped this off the ceiling because he couldn't reset the panel. This detector just kept reactivating, but it's been behaving for me, so I'm not too worried about it. And I
Why don't you just turn the panel off?
No, but that's effort. Then I've got to open it up and unplug the batteries and stuff. Just can't be bothered.
Well, if you can be bothered to do what you're currently doing, surely you'd be bothered to do that.
Status. Did I set the date and time on this? No, I didn't, even after I'd factory reset it, but it remembers. Huh. I don't know. Oh. I'll just stick one of these on it in its place. Because why not? Just have a big metal box instead. I need to figure out how to get this thing to stop clicking when I put it on the advance. It's fine on every other panel. It's just this advance that makes it click.
Well, you actually tried it on this?
Yeah. Got quite a few SR2s now.
Wait, how many more do you have now?
I've got about 5 of them.
You've
Removed a
got
couple.
5 now?
Yeah, took out a couple more.
What kind? Which ones? What kind have you got now then?
Oh, they're all these.
Are they all Mark IIs?
No, Mark 1s.
Wait, what, all the others except for this one are Mark 1s now?
This is a Mark 1.
I thought that was a Mark 2.
No,
Well, it's colour and has the newer Protect logo. It's a Mark 2, isn't it?
no. We've got this grey cone was used on the with the old Protect logo. This thing's from 1998. Still a Mark 1.
I thought they were. I thought they had already made the Mark 2 by 1998.
No, you can see there it's a Mark 1 board. This.
Well, did they not make it until 2006?
I have not a clue. Yeah, this one just says in the corner SR2. Doesn't even say anything else. It just says SR2 there. Sounds mint, this thing. They all sound different as well, SR2s. Like, you get some
Well,
which are,
that's a good thing, isn't it?
yeah, you get some which
Not
are
if
quite
you.
you get some which are quite slow. You get some which are quite a bit faster. You get some which are higher and lower pitched. They all sound different.
Well, even the faster ones sound better. The Mark 1 I have is utterly slow.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I have another one from 1997 which is slow, and I don't know why. I think it was something to do with the.
Is it as slow as mine?
Yeah, it was something to do with a component on the board that they used, which just made it slower and faster. I think it was a capacitor or something that, depending on which capacitor they put on. Okay, that was nice of it. Just dropping screw right down into the horn.
Just turn it upside down and shake it out.
Not that easy. You kind of have to reach your hand down into it because it sticks to the magnet. I think the oldest SR2 I've got now is from 1990. And that's got
And what colour is it?
it's grey horn, but with the old Protect logo on the side instead of the new.
Have you got it with you?
No, it's in the other room. I'm not going getting that now. But it's same, it's literally identical to this, just old logo.
Well, I didn't know it already come up with this colour scheme by 1990.
Yeah. SR2s are everywhere. Look on any Lancs site, and even some of the Preston City Council sites. A lot of the Lancashire County Council sites and the Preston City Council sites have got SR2s on. They're everywhere.
Well, they're meant to be
Like,
rare.
at one point, I was like, when I first kind of started on at the company, I was like, oh, SR2s, cool. And then now I'm just like, oh, sick, an SR2. It's like, I still find it cool to see them, but it's one of them. They're not anything too special.
They're just selfishly hiding them from us again. That's all.
I've not seen a warbler yet, though. I have not seen a warbler on a site yet.
Yeah, what about my leads footage?
Like, in person, I've not, other than my warbler, I have not seen a warbler.
Yeah, well, I think we both had better luck with Viva sounders, really.
Yeah, I think you've seen warblers. I've seen a lot of SR2s, but I think I've seen more. I've seen
I
more
hardly
SR2s.
see any SR2s, really.
Yeah, one thing I haven't seen yet, though, which is a bit unfortunate, because I would love to come across a site with one of these.
Oh yeah, those.
I've put
I know they're common in Leeds.
I put what's its name, a I took the terminals out of a conventional base and put them in this.
Oh,
So now it's a fully conventional sounder base.
right. Okay.
Doesn't make much difference. I tuned it up a bit as well, so it sounds a bit nicer now.
What does it sound like now? Maybe you gotta do a video on it at some point.
Yeah, I'll do a video on it tomorrow.
Okay. But yeah, it's somewhat fairly common in Leeds.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen many of them myself, apart from that one in Lancaster. It's the only place I've ever actually seen one in person.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of them, this case design, but they were all isolator bases.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
weren't they weren't actually sounders, they were just isolators, unfortunately.
What, you tell me that you were introduced to that sounder by my early video of one?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And you told me you never found it again since.
No, not until you sent it me. I didn't know it was your
Well,
video.
well, I didn't find any other videos, so that was the only one it could have been.
No, I knew they existed, but I just couldn't find that video again. But I couldn't remember what it was. I remember it being some sort of Nitan, but I was searching Nitan bass sound and I couldn't find anything.
I didn't put it as Nissan, I put it as Protec.
That's what I mean. That's why I couldn't find it.
I mean, yeah, it is Nissan, but even still. It has the Protec logo on it. But since you were asking desperate, and since I didn't think I'd be using that one anytime soon, I just went, fuck it, I'm giving you that one.
Yeah, thanks for that.
What have you got there?
Paxton Access P50
Okay, well,
tag reader. I don't really like Paxton that much. I think they're not actually as good as people make them out to be. I'm much more of a HID person. Much prefer HID to Paxton. Find HID. See, Paxton, they're very slim. They look alright, but HID, they're a bit thicker, but they are very rugged readers. And I like this bar up at the top here instead of the three LEDs. I prefer that bar at the top. The Signo readers look nice. These remind me of Pack as well, the new Pack readers. Well, HID just use these little tags. Do you know, I did that on the Protec 3100 panel the other day. I put an ACT10 keypad on it to enable controls. I don't know why. I just did. Where is my ACT10 now? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I put this on the Protec 3100.
hmm.
But it's got an
Yes.
input. Yeah, it's got an input on the panel to enable controls. So I wired the relay of this access keypad into it because this can be powered off 24-volt DC. So I just wired it into the fire panel and enabled controls with an ACT10. These are an heavy keypad, these. Proper heavy duty. They're built to last.
How long have they been around for?
What, ACT10s?
Well, what you've got right there, yes.
Yeah, a while. These have been a while.
But how
Uh,
long when they first come out?
well, it would have been. Try and think now, actually. Because they came out by. It was not Vanderbilt who released them, it was somebody else who originally released the ACT 10. Let me see. When was the release date of the ACT? Do you know what? Let's see how old. Oh, this is an old manual. This. Well, this manual here is what version is this? This is like, okay, so that's like version. Okay, so well, this manual's from 2007, so anywhere from
Close enough.
2000s ish. I just don't know. I don't know if that's an original manual though. I find the Vanderbilt manuals, but Vanderbilt weren't the original ones. Let's see. See, I like the V42s, me as well. They're a bit of a different version of the ACT10, really. They work a bit differently. But these are a standalone access control keypad, so you don't need a controller or anything.
Yes.
Everything's built into it. Like you bring, it's got an engineer's code on it, so you can program all the stuff just through the keypad. It's got a tamper switch on it as well, so you could link it back to like a tamper zone on an intruder alarm panel or something. So if somebody's trying to mull with your access control system, it'll let you know. This one's quite a new one, this ACT10. This one's from 2024. It's a Vanderbilt one. The buttons feel very nice on these. These are like proper metal buttons. They feel great. Love the ACT10. Yeah. So on that note, it's 11:30 p.m. So I think on that note, it's probably best to start wrapping up.
Yeah.
So yeah. Moment. Set my camera back up. So
Got the background back again.
yeah. So on that note, before I fall asleep on a live stream,
I
I'm
thought
gonna
I'd have more likely have done that first.
call it a night here. I think this turned from a live stream of setting up in advance to just having a chat, and that's I think how all the live streams go, and ain't no wrong with that.
Well, you could say that.
Yeah, it's one of them. They're just more of a chill and chat live stream, just with a loose basis. You kind of just keep going back to the loose base of what the live was about. But other than that, it's kind of just a loose, chill live stream. Just do.
Also, before you leave, you should probably stay tuned for my live stream in a couple of days, which will be different.
Yeah.
But not different to anything you've seen in this one, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I could do an announcement prior to it, but I don't feel like doing that because how do I know this thing's even going to work?
What, the panel?
Well, that and any of it, really, yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello.
You know, I
Yes.
always predict, and I always predict correctly. It never works usually.
I mean,
So how do I know this will?
have you programmed the devices like with the handheld programmer?
Well, yes and no. Well, okay, well, explain everything. I don't know what I programmed and what I didn't program. I mean, I think I programmed everything I had by 2021. That Chubb brand detector I have would have already been addressed since it was secondhand as well, even though I
Yeah.
got that later. All of the call points except one are. Wait, what do you call call points of dip switches? Hard or soft address?
They're all hard addressed. It's just instead of it
Well,
being
whatever, they're hard addressed, so there. And I mean, I might have programmed that call point because I already had it by that point.
pretty much as long as you don't
Just
have as long as you don't have double addresses, all of them will be fine because it doesn't matter what address it is. As long,
maybe
I mean,
maybe I'll just inspect the call points, but they should be different addresses for each other since they came from
yeah,
the same.
you'll get. I mean, if you get a double address fault, just change whatever it is, and it doesn't matter. Other than that, I'll also bring my demo board on, and I'll walk you through some of the setup.
Hmm. Yeah, well, this live stream I'm going to do in a couple of days. I don't know when yet, but I need to be ready for it. And we're
Yeah.
talking unresolved childhood trauma that we're replicating here, reconstructing, just with a modern panel. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, got they're decent little panels, the XFPs. I mean, they can be a bit annoying with some things. Like, I mean, they don't like being
Well, they're
networked.
easier to work with than the advanced, right? Especially for what I'm using it for.
Mile easier. There's so
Well, easier.
little to them. They,
Yeah, but you've already kind of done all the hard bits, haven't you?
yeah, the only thing that I couldn't do for you was texting devices, but you
That's
need
not
to put.
too necessary, I don't think.
Nah, to be honest, just I'll show you how to put them into a zone, and then each device, if you want, you can just have each device in its own zone because you get 16 zones on that panel
Well, I
to
think the
work.
whole point of this live stream is to basically just, well, you're my instructions, or, you know,
Yeah,
to,
just
to do the final stage. But I think whatever the case is, it's pretty much ready to be, you know, set up, like powered on and everything.
yeah, it's all ready.
Yeah, I mean, I've wired it all up and everything, so
Yeah, sound.
I mean, I could do an announcement prior to the live stream, as if it's actually going to work. That is,
Yeah,
I mean, since
it
you programmed it prior, I mean, it
should
should, right?
it should just work. There's not really anything that will stop it from working because the panel power's on and all of that. It's all a functioning system.
Yeah, it's just I'm uncertain whether it's actually going to work and all.
It should do.
Yeah, it's just normally everything I ever do never works usually.
Should be saying that system. There ain't no wrong with it, so should just click to life.
Wait, why was that CTIC even removed in the first place if it's brand new?
It was it was removed. Oh, why was it removed?
Did they just decide to get a different panel very soon and short-lived it?
Yeah, I think it was just a routine upgrade, really. It's got it's got a what's its name in there now. It's got a metal case one.
Lost?
No,
No.
it's got a metal case XFP.
I think there was a metal case XFP.
Yeah, I've shown you it before. It's what the two loop XFPs come in.
What?
It's the big case XFPs. They've got you can fit like bigger batteries in it. It's got a bigger power supply, completely different board.
But
Um,
wait, those. Well, if you mean the slightly bigger XFP, I mean, you have one of those yourself, right?
yeah, I do.
But you're telling me that it's actually metal?
Yeah, they're metal.
I thought they were plastic. I mean, I thought they were in a Just a larger scale casing.
No, they're fully metal, them. Yeah, the 32 zones, they've got onboard networks. But other
Yeah,
than that,
you're telling me that is metal.
yeah, that's full metal panel, that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then got
Well, I'm going to trust in your word that it actually will work in some way possible. Maybe I should do the announcement for the live stream.
yeah. Oh, I've just found a
I
picture of them.
mean, because I was somewhat more confident back in early 2020, I did that about the ZX5 SE, so why not do it with the C-Tech, in which Addressable will be making a return.
Yeah. One minute, I'm going to send you a couple screenshots or something in a second. I've just found something really cool. Got a bit of C-Tech history here.
Well,
It's the AFP brochure from God knows how long ago. Because these panels, these were cool. They did them in System Sensor, Apollo, and Nitan protocol.
I don't think anyone's ever seen any of those running any of those.
I've seen one running Nitan.
What? Is that possible?
Yeah, because they did a Nitan version. I think that was the AFP 701EN. It says in this brochure somewhere the model numbers. Find it in a second. I'm just going to send you all of the things here. I'm just screenshotting it all because it won't let me. Oh, there we are. It actually says here. Sick. One sec. They did an economy version of it, and I'm so curious to whether it was like a small plastic case XFP or whether it was still in the big metal case. I don't actually know, to be honest. The AFP is quite an undocumented panel. Like mine's a boring one. It's XP95 two loop metal case, but they've got plastic doors on them like the Quantec. It's pretty much just a Quantec, but fire panel. Yeah, if you look at the last picture I sent you, it tells you the protocols it runs. Oh yeah, there we go. Plastic lid metal base.
Right.
Yeah, the 701XM is the metal lid metal base.
How many of these panels are even left in existence?
What, the AFPs?
Well, this one, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually quite popular. I've seen quite a few. A lot of them got replaced for XFPs.
Why have I not seen one before? 2001, eh?
Yeah, 2001.
Is that when they first came out?
That's when they came out. They were being developed all the way from 1998. You'll see, though, the AFP shares so many similarities with the C-Tech Quantec and the metal case XFPs. Yeah, you can just see that there. Intuitive, easy to use Windows 95, 98, 2000 base upload, download PC program. Because yeah, Windows 95 and to Windows 2000 mint. Because at the time, Windows XP was not out when that panel came out. It's mad to think when the ZFP came out, Windows 7 was like the main operating system everybody was running. God.
Yeah, did you ever even use that kind of Windows
Yeah.
back in the day?
Yep. I
I'm
actually.
still using it. And
One moment. I'm actually surprisingly still using it to this day. I'm not on this. Come on. Oh, let me see if that'll focus. Come on. Focus on the laptop, not me. Okay, let me turn that background off
not even
before.
focusing on you either.
Yeah, it can be a bit of a pain, that. See there?
It looks a bit modern, you know? Still being new and all I used to work with, you know?
Windows 7 Professional.
Wait, how old is Windows 7?
2009.
Ah, so it's not that old, is it?
It's as old as me. 2015 was Windows 10.
What was before 2009 then? That's
Windows
obviously...
Vista. Windows Vista came out in 2007.
No, I mean a bit before that, actually.
Windows XP came out in 2001.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Good old XP. Have you ever used XP?
Yep. I've used 95. 90. I've used
Did you ever
95.
use it on a regular basis, though?
Yeah, I use 98 on a regular basis. I know my way around 9. XP was XP was what I grew up on. Like XP and Windows 7 were like the two operating systems I kind of know. I like Windows 10. It's not my favorite. Windows 7's the one I feel comfortable on. Windows 11 I'm all right on. I'm not a massive IT nerd. I can work my way around it, but it's one of them for what I'm doing. It gets me through it. I mean, I've just got this noisy box at the side of me, which I mean,
What box?
that noisy box needs a bit of a clean.
How do you clean it?
Take the glass off the side of it and give it a wipe.
Right. I think I better do that with mine as well.
Yeah, the fans on that thing are stupidly loud, but not surprised. It runs at the temperature of the sun.
Well, 10 minutes ago you said you would end the stream, and you haven't.
Old Novagard.
What's a Novacard?
Old bell box from Gardner Technology. This one's an
With-
ancient one. This thing.
Even though it's got sounders in it.
Yeah, this one's pre 1995. The number's not even got a 1 in it.
Hey? Well, those sounders existed in the 1990s.
Late 80s, the Novagards came out.
With those sounders?
Yeah, well, originally they had speakers in them, but only shortly after they put piezo's in them. Piezo's have been around for ages. But yeah, so yeah, on that note, it's about time to end the stream.
Yeah, I'll probably make an announcement for my live stream soon.
Yeah. Okie dokie then. Well, thanks
to anybody who's been tuning in and out, and for anybody who's watched any of this. And yeah, might come back with another live. I don't know. Just see how it goes.
Yeah, well, he'll be on my live stream when I do that.
Yeah, well. Okie dokie then. Well, thank you all, and bye bye.
Yeah, bye.